Oh, I must have multiple songs on right now. Let's turn that off right now. Hi, everybody. If anybody's here, let me just tweet out my stuff. Welcome to my stream. Sorry, I'm just tweeting out that I am going live because I still don't have a going live opening. Can you hear the music? And if you do, is it too loud? So many people. It sounds okay? Is it like okay? Just okay sounds fine to me. Okay. Oh, let me tell everyone else too. Oh my god, hi Gravy. Welcome to my chat. To my stream. I have a new okay. I want to talk really no. Gravy, you don't understand. This isn't it. This is my old look. I have a new look. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So, okay. To catch everyone up, my model, I love my model so much, okay? I really am so attached to her. She is so cute, and I love her so much. But I've had her for 2 years now, and I've noticed that my VTuber mama, VTANJO, she has gotten really talented with her rigging over the years. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna reach out to my mama and I'm gonna ask her if she can re-rig my model. And so some people admittedly have already seen, but not everyone has because I haven't been streaming. I was kind of waiting for my new model to come in. At least the re-rigging. And so today is that day. I'm gonna show her to you guys. Wait, let me tell other people that I'm streaming to. Okay. Oh, does it say I'm live? No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh god, I'm so shy. She's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna disappear for a second. Okay. Oh, wait. I really need to, like, get better at being a streamer. Okay. I'm gonna disappear for, like, a few seconds. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, she's so cute. You guys don't understand. I still look the same. Mooney on top! What? That's crazy. Okay. Oh, my God. You guys. I know. Oh god. Okay. Are you guys ready? I don't think you guys are ready. I need you guys to be hype. Okay. Oh, wait. I had to turn it on. I'm so bad at this. No, she's right there. Okay, wait. Do you guys see anything? Oh, there's my head. Oh. Do you see? Oh my god! Wait. Here I come. Hello. I'm doing a very slow reveal. I have a cute head. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Oh. Don't worry, I have clothes. It's still my same outfit. Ah! Isn't it so good? My mama really cooked. Oh, I'm so adorable. Oh my god! Ah! Wait. Here's my whole outfit. Oh. My VTuber mama, VTANJO, surprised me by redoing my whole model. I didn't ask her to do that. But I look adorable. Oh my god. My hair, my arms, I can like bounce a little. But like you said, Gravy, look at my head. Oh my god, I have so many like dimensions. And like, oh, my face is so expressive. Like, this is perfect. Why do you think I'm gonna play Tears of Themis right now? Because I just felt like as I was reading Artem cards, you guys were not seeing how crazy I was going, okay? I'd be going crazy. Yeah. So like, if I'm surprised, my eyeballs, do you see my pupils? Like, that's so cute. I can like make an O shape. It's not V-Bridger rigged, but honestly, I don't think I need it. I think she's so cute just as is. Oh, also I saw that I can like make like kind of a judgy face. Wait. No, it's not V-Bridger. It's just regular rigging. That's how talented my mama is. I'm like shook. I feel so lucky, honestly. Like, my mama gave me such a cute model in the first place. And then the fact that she went out of her way to redo her. And then my rigging is so amazing. I am having a little trouble with one of my eyeballs, the one that's behind the hair. But that's not her problem, that's my problem. I'm so obsessed with her. Oh, and of course I got new expressions. Wait. If my stream deck decides that it wants to work, because it's been kind of acting up. Oh, okay. So the reason that I wanted to get her redone is because with my last model, oh, there's cutting going on right there. Oh, girl, let's not go that close. I noticed that when I had heart eyes, that my hearts were like popping out of my eyelids. So that's why I wanted to like pay to have it redone. So here's my new blush. Oh, look at the hearts. Oh, so cute. I'm just, wow. Me when somebody brings me a Diet Dr. Pepper. And then I have, oh, if my blush goes away, no, go away. I have tears. Oh, I'm crying and, yeah. Mooney when Artem Link. That's gonna be me later when I read my Artem stories. I wanted to talk through this really, really fast so I can get straight to Artem. And then, hello. My inky face. What do you mean Artem hard pitied me? Divorce papers soon. It's so cute, right? Go away. Okay. And then I have like a shadow one when like something bad happens. Like, oh, hello. I pay all this money for a dang stream deck and it don't work. Okay, anyway. not new. She's just like a 1.5 version. That's what my mama labeled me as. But please check out my mama. She's so great. I feel so lucky to have her as my mama. And she was so nice when she gave her to me. She was like, you deserve better. And I was like, I already loved my model. What do you mean? So, that being said, thank you for the follow, Julie. That being said, I'm good. How are you? Oh, Joe! I know who you are. Oh, maybe I don't. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so that being said, I don't want to delay my Artem reading because I am so behind. I'm so behind. I have 8 Artem cards I haven't read. 8. That's like a whole year of Artem cards. So I'm gonna turn this music off and we're gonna go to Artem. How's everybody doing? It's funny, my boyfriend left so that I could stream. I was like, you don't have to do all that. Okay. Oh, okay. It says my thing is not screen sharing. I'm glad you guys like her. I'm so happy with her. Okay. Okay. Let's switch over. Great. All right. All right. Let me turn off this music. Okay. And can you guys hear the game? If not, let me just make sure. He's so supportive. I know, he is so supportive. But he's like, oh, I'm gonna go and hang out with my friend and then use their AC. And I'm like, wow, you're just gonna leave me here in the heat while I stream? That's fine, I guess. I can't hear the game, so let me go. I must have turned it off. Yeah, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna go. And I was like, you're just literally just gonna leave me here? I'm just gonna be hot? Like, okay. Okay, cool. So I can hear the game. You guys can hear the game. Should I show more of my model off? Might as well. Might as well. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, I have an audience. Okay, well, that's great because, I have to read this one. He's like shirtless. I'm just gonna be normal? I don't think I can. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna be so normal. I can be normal. I can be normal. I could totally be normal. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What is... Oh, airport. This is great. I have been on a couple of trips lately. Since I have streamed last, I went to Japan. And then I went to... Oh, yeah, I went to Japan. And I went to the Otome Pavilion. And I spent $280 on Artem stuff. Very... oh, okay, I won't be normal. I'll just be me. I'll just be myself. And then it was actually really funny because my boyfriend swiped his card for that $280 and the lady just handed it to me. She knew instantly it was not for him. And then I just got back from New York. So yeah, Do you think I don't think about traveling with Artem? Because of course I do. Of course I do. Okay. Oh god. Okay. I play it in JP, so JP scare for those who don't like JP. But it's Suwabe, so it's gonna be great. Here we go. Okay. As you're about to finish work, Celestine suddenly announces a team building trip to Chisenia Hot Springs Town at the end of the month. All of a sudden, the office, wow, I need to practice how to read. Okay. All of a sudden, the office, which has been quiet until now, erupts into endless cheers.
シセニア温泉郷って確かナンバーワン温泉リゾート地に選ばれたところですよね。ハイシーズンは予約が取れなくて料金も割高になるとか。財前さんは本当に気前がいいですね。こんな上司を持って私は幸せです。
Kiki nudges your arm as she speaks.
それにしてもついさっき温泉地でゆっくりしたいねって話したばかりなのに、まさかこんなに早く願いが叶うとは思いませんでしたね。
This is so funny because when I went to Japan, I also wanted to go to an onsen, but it was like the middle of summer, like super, super duper hot, and I definitely did not do that. There was a film set in a hot spring villa that was very popular some time ago. After watching it, you and Artem were also inspired to visit some hot springs. Alright, don't get too worked up or else you might have trouble falling asleep.
こんなに前から夜更かしなんてしませんよ。それより最近ずっと左京さんの姿を見かけませんけど、そんなに忙しくて一緒に行けるんですかね。
Upon hearing Kiki's words, you can't help but turn your gaze to Artem's office, the door to which is tightly shut. Lately, Artem has indeed been quite busy. He's frequently out on field work, and sometimes he even gets up in the middle of the night to answer calls.
相手が出廷できるのは確かなんですね。
Even though Artem deliberately keeps his voice low, you can still hear it coming from a corner of the bedroom while you're half asleep. Ain't no way. I can't imagine.
よかった。彼の証言があれば判決が覆る可能性も高いでしょう。ところで、アンディさんからの返事はまだありませんか？
Testimony, Andy, turn the case around. You hear one word after another. You sit up in a daze, noticing that Artem is calling someone in front of the French window.
ええ、わかりました。彼のことは私が直接説得してみましょう。おそらく月末までには出発しますので、そこで証人に会ってきます。わかりました。ではその時にお会いしましょう。お疲れ様。
I cut him off. Oh my god. How could I have done that? I gotta play it again. I'm so bad!
わかりました。ではその時にお会いしましょう。
Hi,
お疲れ
Saku!
様です。
Not me talking over him! Wait! I'm so bad at this! Ah! Hold on.
わかりました。ではその時にお会いしましょう。お疲れ様です。
Okay, now I can shut up. There's also Mooney? Wow! Am I not cute? Look at my model, Zaku! I'm adorable. Okay. Artem hangs up and meets your eyes the moment he turns around.
起こしてしまったか。
Oh my god. Can you be mad at that face? Can you? We're all here for Artem, let's be honest. That's why I'm here. Look at that face! Oh my god. You shake your head. As he walks over to the side of the bed and sits down, the mattress sinks a little, and you take the opportunity to fall into his arms. Oh my god. Oh god. So it begins. Yeah, you could be mad at that face. You could. I'm not gonna be normal, you guys. I'm already crashing out. Oh my god. His body feels somewhat cool from the night, but soon enough, it's warm again from your and his body heat. Oh god. Is it a case?
ああ。まだ早いから、もう少し寝ていなさい。
What about you?
私は書斎に行って資料を整理してくる。今日は早めに出るから、出勤も別々になるな。
Is he not gonna sleep? Do you need my help?
大丈夫だ。
Artem gently pushes you on the shoulder, guiding you to lie back under the blanket. He even tucks you in tighter, as if worried. Oh my god, he's so cute.
おやすみ。
Don't exhaust yourself. You quietly hook his fingers with yours, and he returns the gesture with a smile. Normal.
ああ、わかっている。
It's so domestic. I've been missing out for so long. Oh my god. Since that night, Artem has been leaving early and returning home late every day, and you never had a chance to ask him about that call. From what you remember, there's no client named Andy in the recent cases of the firm, and judging from how Artem mentioned turning the case around, this should be an old case.
ぼんやりしてどうしたんですか?
It's nothing. Since we're going out for team building at the end of this month, do you think you can finish your work before then?
痛いところついてきますね。今日も残業確定ですよ。
Kiki returns to her desk in a hurry, and you turn off your computer after finishing today's work, planning to go home. I wonder if Artem's going to come home earlier today. As soon as you come home, you find Artem's shoes in front of the door, and the door to the study is open. Artem? There's no reply. You enter the study and find Artem leaning back on the armchair. He looks asleep. Oh my god. You pick up the blanket and approach quietly, planning to put it on Artem without him noticing, but he catches your wrist.
ああ、帰ったのか。
Oh, they put him in that blue suit. Yeah, you should go to bed if you're tired. It's also more comfortable that way.
大丈夫だ。思わぬタイミングで案件に進展があって、少し肩の力が抜けただけで。
So things are going well with Andy, I presume?
どうしてそれを?
I heard a little bit of what you were talking about when you got up to answer that call in the middle of the night. Artem pauses, seemingly recalling what you're referring to. Then he walks over to the desk and pulls out a case file. The date on the file is 5 years ago, and the location is a small city abroad called Painea. In fact, Chesenia, the town you're going to visit for team building, is a part of that city.
話すと長くなるが、聞きたいか?
Of course, I'm all ears. You lean against the desk naturally, brushing his still tired eyes with your hand. Oh my god.
5年前、私は出張でペアナに行き、仕事が終わってから現地の法律事務所にいるアーロンという友人を訪ねた。すると、ちょうど依頼に来ていたメアリーというご婦人に出会い、強盗傷害で起訴されたアンディという息子の話を聞いたんだ。
Robbery and assault?
ああ。この件の被害者は視覚に障害があり、犯人を特定できなかったらしい。そして2日間の調査の末、警察は現場にアンディさんと似た人物がいたことを突き止め、他に証拠が一切なかった当初、アンディを第一容疑者に指定した。
Did your friend accept this case? Artem shakes his head as he pulls out the files on Andy's case from the folder.
彼は当時の状況がアンディさんに不利だと考え、自発的に罪を認めて減刑を勝ち取ることを提案したんだ。
But the police only mentioned someone resembling Andy. Sounds like they didn't have any concrete evidence.
メアリー夫人もそのように考えていて、彼の無実を固く信じていたよ。
Hearing Artem say that, a thought flashes across your mind. So you took on the case yourself?
ああ。メアリーさんに詳しい状況を聞いた後、引き受けることにした。
You recall how Artem mentioned turning the case around on the phone. Did he lose that case back then? What happened after that?
私が引き受けてからわずか3日後、メアリーさんは依頼を取り消し、アンディさんもまた罪を認め、最終的に懲役8年の判決を受けることになった。
That feels a little... Instead of replying at once, Artem takes out the evidence he gathered back then from the file folder. Flipping through the thick files, you feel as though you've traveled back in time, witnessing how Artem hunted for the truth several years ago. It had only been 3 days since he accepted the case, but he had already gathered a stack of firm evidence, including testimonies from various parties involved in surveillance footage. In fact, there were many uncertainties in the case. For example, the eyewitness didn't get a good look at the criminal's face. They only presumed it must be Andy based on the clothes and build alone. Nor was there any surveillance footage showing that Andy had appeared at the crime scene. The only piece of evidence that was hard to explain was a key that Andy had lost a while ago, which is found in a tuft of grass at the scene. Okay, Gravy. With the evidence you had gathered, you already had a chance to win the case at trial.
ああ。アンディさんも最初は容疑を否認し、当日は一人で釣りをしていたと言っていたからな。ただ、残念ながらその付近に防犯カメラはなく、人手もまばらで目撃者は見つからなかった。ペアナでは裁判で戦った末に敗訴となった場合、より重い刑罰を受けることになるんだ。
So he chose to plead guilty to avoid the risk of losing the case? You never imagined that in the current age there would still be people admitting to crimes they didn't commit for this very reason. Except... Artem seems to read your mind. He pulls out the copy of a news report on the case. After Andy was brought into custody, the public was all riled up about the case. They kept saying that the perpetrator must be subjected to the most severe punishment. Even Andy's mother, Mrs. Marriott, was constantly harassed, to the point that it severely interfered with her everyday life.
アンディさんは幼い頃に父親を亡くし、母親と二人きりで暮らしていた。もしかしたらその当時、母親のためにも罪を認めるべきだと何者かに吹き込まれていたのかもしれない。
That's so sad. So Andy only pled guilty so Mrs. Marriott could live in peace?
断言はできないが、最終的に罪を認めてしまった理由には少なからず含まれていると思っている。判決が下った後、アンディさんは結局控訴をせず、仕事が終わった私は ステラ市へ戻るしかなかった。
But you've been following up on the case the whole time, even though the client revoked your authorization 5 years ago.
名目上はキャンセルになっているが、私の中ではまだ終わってないんだ。だからアーロンさんに個人的に連絡を入れ、目を光らせてもらっていた。
Oh, he's so good.
もしアンディさんが有罪ならそれまでだが、彼が無実である限り私がすべきことは決まっている。
He's so good. Although Artem's voice is calm, you can still sense his firm belief in truth and justice. I suppose you found an opportunity to turn things around. What is it? Artem nods with a smile, a tinge of relief showing in his eyes.
5年前の事件当時、アンディさんが現場にいなかったことを示す証拠をアーロンさんが別件で見つけてくれたんだ。
In another case.
偶然2人の観光客の写真に彼が写り込んでいたらしい。これで事件当時に彼が釣りをしていたことを証明できる。
Oh. Great. Then Andy could be released from prison. Contrary to your cheerfulness, Artem doesn't seem as optimistic.
この事実を知った後、アーロンさんに彼と面会するようお願いしたんだが、当の本人がそれを拒否したらしい。
But why?
私も分かっていない。
So are you planning to go persuade him yourself?
ああ。ただそうなると、私はしばらくペアナに滞在することになる。そして滞在中も仕事をうまく回すためにしばらくは忙しくなるだろう。
I can help you. You blurt out without thinking, but instead of accepting your offer at once, Artem changes to an easier topic.
いや、大丈夫だ。それに月末は社員旅行があるんだろう。この件で君の休暇を奪うわけにはいかない。
Oh, look at his cute little blushy face. In this suit too. I don't think I've seen it in this suit. Oh, but you haven't been at the firm lately. How do you know we're going to Jasenia? Maybe it's because Artem always acts as though he doesn't care about the administrative details at the firm. You took it for granted that he wouldn't be aware of all these things.
私はテミスのパートナー弁護士だ。そういうことは事前にメールで送られてくるからもちろん知っているさ。だが私には他に優先すべきことがある。すまないが君と一緒には行けないな。
No! No! This is the most real sentence. It doesn't matter. I'm more interested in helping you with the case than going on a team building trip. I don't think I've ever come across any cases like this since I became a lawyer. It'll be a good opportunity for me to get some experience. Besides, this case has been on your mind for 5 years, Mr. Wing. It certainly piques my interest. She called him Mr. Wing. She hasn't done that forever. Hearing your perfect excuses, Artem only shakes his head.
では君は温泉に行かないと。前から楽しみにしていたんだろ？
How did you... About a month ago, you started thinking about visiting a hot spring after watching a movie about it. So you mentioned it to Artem during a casual conversation. I found out that there are numerous benefits to soaking in a hot spring. It's great for the skin, relieves fatigue, and improves sleep. They say it's especially recommended for lawyers like us who work under high pressure all year round. You sit on the edge of your bed, basking in sunlight, reading about the benefits of hot springs on your tablet.
それなら時間を作って温泉に行こうか。ちょうどいい温泉地も知っているしな。
You would love to go, but then there's the work schedule. You hold onto your tablet, reluctant to give up on the thought, and lie back on the bed, letting out a long sigh. But there's a lot to do this year. I don't know if I'll be able to take the time off. Never mind. I'd best forget about it. At least I won't be disappointed that way. Don't tell me Artem planned this. Don't tell me. Artem takes away your tablet and leans in, propping his arm on either side of you. Oh my god. He what? He's what? He's caging me in with his arms? Is that what he... Because I'm lying on the bed with my tablet. So he's on top. I see. Good to know, good to know.
いや、楽しみにしているといい。いずれ別の形で実現するかもしれないからな。
He definitely planned this. Why he sound like that too? You didn't realize until now what Artem meant by those words. Was it your idea to visit the hot springs in Chisenia for our team building trip?
私はただ意見を聞かれて答えただけで、企画したのは財前だ。
Ugh, the perks. The perks. You grab Artem's hand, your mind wandering to another seemingly unrelated topic. Has he been constantly hoping for a turn for the better in Andy's case over the last 5 years? The hot springs can wait. After all, what I'm really looking forward to is enjoying them with you by my side.
わかった。ではこの件が片付いたら一緒に行くとしよう。
Afterward, you and Artem report the situation to Celestine, who's completely supportive of your work. Artem has flown directly abroad to communicate with the witnesses in advance and obtain the original photo. He wants to make sure all is ready before meeting Andy, so that everything can proceed according to plan. But this way, he will be coming to Pinea 2 days after your arrival, so you two have agreed that you'll pick him up at the airport. Yeah. You guys, this card is so, like, the art is just so cute. Like, him at the airport. Oh. Ugh. I hope they linger on it for a while. On the day Artem arrives in Pinea, you go to the airport to pick him up, only to find the place swarming with tourists on their way to Chisenia. You estimate his landing time, all the while thinking about how Celestine and the others must be enjoying the hot springs. There are so many people here. Maybe I should call him first. Just as you're about to dial his number, Artem calls you.
もしもし、私だ。
I love that he always calls and says it like that. Hello, it's me. I know it's you. It kind of reminds me of, like, when my dad texts me and he's like, hey, it's dad. And I'm like, I know. Did you just get off the plane?
君を待たせていないかと思ってな。
Pinea isn't a particularly large city, so the airport is somewhat small. In addition, you're standing at a relatively high vantage point, so you manage to spot Artem in the crowd at a single glance. He seems to be checking the GPS on his phone while talking to you. Sorry, I got distracted. You come down the stairs, walking slowly to him, step by step. Be normal. Okay. Artem, dressed in casual attire and pulling a suitcase, looks no different from the tourists around him.
ピアノも随分と変わったな。わずか5年で新しい空港ができるとは。前にも来たことがあるが、まるで初めてのような気分だ。
Artem remarks casually, but you understand that his primary concern lies with the case from 5 years ago. Times change. 5 years might not be long in the span of a lifetime. But it's surely long enough for Artem, who's bent on discovering the truth and seeking justice. I believe some things will never change. You fix your gaze on him. Despite the arduous journey, he doesn't appear tired at all. Ah! His smile! Ah! 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 I looked at it again! Ah! Like, I look at the words and then I look at his face and then I'm like, oh my god, I can't think, I can't read. I can't do that right now. Okay. Normal, totally normal. Seeming to sense you approaching, Artem looks up in your direction. He looks up and that's how he smiles at me? I'm good. The sentences make it worse. Oh my god. Sorry, if my eyes are weird, it's because I have my hand on my face. The surprise in his eyes is instantly replaced with a smile. He lifts his hand and waves his phone at you as his voice comes through, carried by electrical currents.
確かに、ここの風景は変わらないな。5年前と同じで美しく、機内の食事も同じで、少し焼き加減が物足りなかった。
He presumes you're only talking about daily trifles, so he replies lightheartedly, focusing on what he thinks is the same topic. Oh my god, he's so cute. Apart from all of that, I think there's one more thing that has remained unchanged. You repeat your thought. The sunlight at noon pierces through the glass walls, making the departure hall appear bright and spacious. The distance between you and Artem shortens bit by bit. Finally, Artem's voice can be heard from right next to you.
教えてくれ。何が変わらないんだ?
Your original intention. Ugh, he's so happy to see me! The two of you are now standing in front of each other. Artem hangs up. He's right in front of you. His eyes are gleaming like the tip of a snow-capped mountain illuminated by the sunlight, both sharp and gentle. Maybe this is how a person looks when they have faith. Radiant. No matter how many times you see Artem like this, you're always deeply touched by him. Have you got all the evidence?
ああ。出廷の手順についても証人と話してきた。あとはアンディさんが申し立てさえすれば判決が覆る可能性は8割、いや9割は固いだろうな。
Artem says, sounding unusually passionate and vigorous. As the most talented lawyer in Stellis, people say many things about Artem, like that he's professional, prudent, he has an incredibly high winning rate. He's a reliable partner and an honorable mentor, but it's easy to overlook his passion as a lawyer. What if Andy refuses? Artem pauses for a second, his finger tapping lightly on the handle of his suitcase. It seems he hasn't carefully considered this possibility. But after a brief moment, a confident smile appears on his face.
当初は私が信頼を得られなかったせいで、彼は無罪を主張することを諦めるしかなかった。だが、今回は私もそう簡単には引かない。
He's so... he's so... I don't even know what I want to say. He's so, like, noble. Artem just mentioned a detail that he hadn't spoken of before, giving you a glimpse into more of his past. Oh my god, he looks so good. Artem in jeans more. You take a step forward and grab his wrist, walking by his side. Alright, I have faith in you.
当時のアンディさんの選択は理解できる。彼にとっては見通せない未来を歩むより、決められた刑に耐える方が楽だったんだろう。だが、今は5年前とは違う。アンディさんの無実を証明し、彼の無念を必ず晴らしてみせる。
Artem says enthusiastically. He must have been just like that 5 years ago. Then should we go see Andy tomorrow?
あ、そうしよ
う。Early the next day, Artem's friend, Aaron, is waiting for you two in the hotel lobby to set off together. He looks much older than Artem and has a way of cutting to the chase.
佐京君、この方が前に言っていた弁護士さんかな。はじめまして、アーロンと申します。
Hi, Aaron. After a polite handshake with you, Aaron dives straight into the case.
状況は2人ともご存知でしょうから、今の進捗だけ簡単にお話しします。
お願いします。
週間後、アンディさんの服役態度は良好で、メアリーさんも毎週面会に行ってました。ですが半年ほど前、メアリーさんは胃がんと診断され、長期の治療が必要になり。
That's horrible.
一人での生活が難しいということもあって、彼女は療養所に入ることになりました。
では、アンディさんとは長いこと面会していないのですか？
私の知る限りではそうだね。だからか、アンディさんは最近、よく仮釈放の申請を出しているよ。
There's one thing about Tears of Themis. When one character is suffering and another character is like hoping for the best for that character, they're also suffering. Everyone suffers. He wants to leave prison as soon as possible so he can spend time with Mrs. Marriott?
そうです。なので、仮釈放に影響が出るようなことは望んでいないかと。
The three of you fall into a momentary silence. Aaron, seeming to sense the tension, is about to offer some comforting words when Artem speaks up first.
彼を説得する方法を考えます。
Oh my god. I love when he looks so serious.
わかったよ。あなたがそのつもりなら、一緒に彼に会いに行こう。
Oh god, please. I don't want to do an interrogation, please. After completing the formalities, the three of you are shown into what appears to be a meeting room. Shortly after, Andy is brought in. The moment Andy sees Artem, a mix of surprise and shame flushes across his face. To save time, Artem cuts to the chase after briefly introducing you.
アンティさん、私がここへ来た理由はもうお分かりでしょ？
はい。アーロン先生から聞きました。僕の無罪を証明できる新たな証拠を見つけたと。 でも僕には必要ありません。残りのケーキを静かに過ごし、その後で母に付き添えればそれで。
メアリーさんは？
母にはもうあまり時間がなく、医者からもこれ以上刺激を与えてはいけないと言われているので、すみません。
Andy appears agitated at the mention of Mrs. Marriott. You can see that he cares a lot about his mother. But, Andy, if the appeal is successful, you might be able to leave jail and be with your mother much sooner.
それはあくまで理想の話ですよね。この件が必ず成功するという保証はあるんですか？
Time?
無罪が証明されるならそれに越したことはありません。ですが、手違いやトラブルによって母に余計な刺激を与えてしまったらと思うと、とてもそんなリスクを冒す気にはなりません。
もし本当に大切に思っているのなら、一度その人の身になって考えてみるのはどうでしょ
う。どういう意味ですか？
Andy looks up at Artem, confused.
5年前にあなたが逮捕された後、誰もがあなたを罪人だと決めつけましたが、メアリーさんだけはあなたの冤罪を晴らそうとペアナ中の法律事務所を回っていたんです。彼女はあなたの無実を固く信じ、民衆から嫌がらせを受けても決して諦めませんでした。そんな彼女が望んでいることが、あなたがただ帰ってくることだけだと思いますか？
Tears fill Andy's eyes. He's unable to answer that question, but Artem doesn't need an answer. He simply fixes his gaze on Andy. In that moment, it's as if they've been transported back to 5 years ago. The situation is almost the same. Hi, Bob. How are you? Good to see you.
きっとメアリーさんは今もあなたが真の自由を得ることを望んでいる。仮釈放などではなく、罪なき一人として帰ってきてほしいと願っているはずです。これは誇張ではありません。現に彼女は最初から最後まで私にあなたの冤罪を晴らすよう頼んでいましたから。メアリーさんが何を一番見たがっていたのか、今のあなたならもう分かっているのでは。
Every word resonates softly in the confined space. I'm great. I have a new rigged model. I got a little makeover. My stream hasn't crashed yet. So I'm having a great time. Thank you. I'm happy to hear you're doing well too. Andy lowers his eyes, his cupped hands tightly clasped, as if in a prayer or in struggle. After a while, he looks up at the three of you.
一つお願いがあります。
What is it?
母の様子を見に行ってもらえませんか？今の具合を知りたいんです。
もちろん構いません。メアリーさんは今療養所にいて手厚い看護を受けています。もし近況を知りたいようでしたらいつでもお見舞いに行きましょう。
Oh, he's so good. Ugh.
ありがとうございます。
Visiting hours are about to end. Andy rises from his seat, fixes his gaze on Artem, and makes a formal bow.
佐京先生、それでは改めて 僕の弁護をお願いしてもよろしいでしょうか。
もちろんです。そのために来たのですから。
I can't convey how like much I respect Artem. He's such a good guy. Oh, he's so good. I'm gonna have to like think about this after the stream. After obtaining Andy's authorization, the three of you leave in a taxi. You still have a lot to do. First, you'll visit Mrs. Marriott at the sanitarium. Artem loosens his collar, but his expression is far from relaxed. You hold his hand, searching for a topic to relieve his tension. Artem, do you think Mrs. Marriott still remembers you?
忘れるとは思えないな。
Oh, his face! Why? Artem smiles wryly as he looks at the letter of authorization in his hands, as if thinking back to his last meeting with Mrs. Marriott 5 years ago. I don't want to see him sad!
アンディさんの無罪を信じているのに、どうして依頼を取り下げたんですか？
いろんな人からアンディが無罪になるわけがないと言われてね。それにいつまでも意地を張ってるとその分刑が重くなるかもしれないと。
ですが、無実なら罪を認めるべきではありません。たとえどんな理由があったとしてもです。
佐京先生、あなたは負けたことがありますか
Mrs. Marriott picks up the coffee cup in front of her and takes a small sip of the black coffee, frowning at its bitterness. Artem quietly pushes over the sugar and milk, but Mrs. Marriott shakes her head.
もし負けたとしても、先生にとっては一件の敗訴ですが、アンディにとってはより重い懲役刑になるんです。それでもこの件で必ず勝訴に持ち込めると断言できますか？
申し訳ありません。ご存知のように、どんな弁護士でもそのようなお約束はできません。
I don't think that's something that Artem, like, cares about either. Like, yeah, I'm sure he takes pride in, like, having a 99% win rate, but I'm sure he's not going to be like, oh, I'm not taking it because I know I'm going to lose. Like, he's going to do what's right.
そうね。そうですよね。すみません、こんな意地悪なことを言ってしまって。
She smiles, concealing the look of sadness on her face.
困っていた時に手を差し伸べてくれてありがとう。でもごめんなさい。依頼はやっぱり取り下げます。
メアリーさん。
Artem looks back at you, his eyes filled with regret about the past.
それ以来、私はずっと反省していた。あの時もう少ししっかり説得していれば、メアリーさんが依頼を取り下げることもなかったのではと。
Look at his pout.
とはいえ、当時の私は配慮が足らず、依頼人の不安をさせてあげることができなかった。
Seeing how distressed Artem's feeling, you wrap your hands around his arm and lean into his shoulder. Don't blame yourself. Back then you didn't have that decisive piece of evidence that could prove Andy's innocence. As a lawyer, you can't give your client false hope beyond what reality permits.
私も理屈では理解しているが、 どうも感情が言うことを聞いてくれなくてな。
Luckily, there's a chance to turn things around. Let's go meet Mrs. Marriott.
あ、
Later, the three of you meet with Mrs. Marriott. Upon hearing the whole story, she immediately agrees to have Artem represent Andy once more. She even quotes a local idiom saying, "I'll see the day when Andy is released as an innocent man, even if I have to wait in the darkness of the grave." That's kind of dark. Over the next month, you and Artem work on Andy's case every day, seeking the fastest way to close it. Finally, on the first snowy day in Pinea this year, Andy is released, his name cleared after 5 years of imprisonment. Although Andy has already served half his sentence, having his name cleared is still different from parole or release from prison after serving the full sentence. From now on, Andy can live his life as an innocent man.
佐京先生、5年もの間僕を信じて助けようとしてくださって本当にありがとうございました。あの時は辛くて見ることもできませんでしたが、これまでに送り続けてくださった手紙もようやく開けることができました。
Aww. You knew Artem was following the case, but it never crossed your mind that he'd been writing to Andy for 5 years.
いえ、当然のことをしたまでです。
Why is he so good?
さすがですね。実を言うと、あれからずっと気になっていたんです。
何をですか？
もしもあの時、僕が依頼を断っていなかったら、先生は弁護を続けてくれていたのかと。
もちろんです。
確実に敗訴すると分かっていてもですか？
仮にそうなったとしても、真相を明らかにするまで証拠を集め直し、何度でも控訴を続けるだけです。
本当に先生にはいくらお礼を言っても足りませんね。
This guy's about to cry and I'm about to cry.
礼には及びませんよ。これから堂々と胸を張り、失った5年間を取り戻す勢いで暮らしていただければ、私はそれで満足です。
はい、そうさせていただきます。
Andy thanks you and Artem again before leaving with Mrs. Marriott. With the case finally closed, you and Artem's trip to Pinea is also coming to an end. Let's return to the hotel.
そうだな。
Oh my god, I see this hotel image and I think of Velocity of Desire. What a card. Upon returning to the hotel, you plan to book your flights before starting to pack. However, as soon as you open the booking app, Artem, who has just finished a phone call, reaches over and blocks the screen. Have you finished your call?
ああ、こちらの状況はおおむね財前に伝えておいた。
It appears that the case has boosted Themis' reputation in Pinea. A lawyer sticking around for 5 years to seek justice for their client. If you hadn't been here to witness it, you'd think this was a work of fiction.
ああ、今回の案件以降、テミスを選んでくれる依頼人が増えたのは確かだ。
Celestine must be very happy.
そうだな。随分と上機嫌な声で、急いで帰ってこなくてもいいと言われたよ。しかも、私たちが社員旅行に行きそびれたことを気にして、その分の経費でシセニアにあるコテージを予約したらしい。
Yeah! Yeah!
数日はそこで休養してこい、だそうだ。
That's wonderful. Celestine is the best. Fine snow drifts in as you open the window, yet it doesn't feel particularly cold. The distant mountains are coated with a thin layer of snow, and in that direction lies the world-famous hot spring Via. Artem reaches out. A snowflake lands on his palm, melting instantaneously into a drop of water. I was gonna say, when I... never mind. I am just like that snowflake in Artem's palm.
ちょうどこのくらいの雪の中で温泉に入るのがシセニアの伝統的な風習らしいな。私たちも試してみるか？
Yeah, let's set off today. You and Artem depart from Pinea and arrive in Chesenia in the evening. Due to a blizzard, it's impossible to drive to the Via. Artem calls the staff at the Via, discussing how the two of you can get there.
迎えに来てくれるそうだが、道が悪いせいで何時になるかわからないそうだ。
Oh, he's pouty. Does that mean we're trapped here?
そうなるな。
That's okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
外は風が強いから、ひとまず車に戻って待つとしよう。
He opens the door to the front passenger seat as he speaks, but you take out your bag and sling it over your shoulder. Girl, what? It's hardly your style to just sit and wait in the face of difficulty, Mr. Wink. You grab his hand and shut the door with a thud. Why don't we try and walk there? Girl, that is dumb. I'm sorry. What? It's a blizzard. What? Wait, where's my judgment face? Okay.
普通に歩いても30分はかかる距離を雪が積もった状態で行くというのか？
Thank you, Artem. It's not going to be longer than 5 years. You take a step forward, holding the umbrella, hearing a crisp sound as your foot sinks into the shallow snow. With one hand holding the umbrella, you flip through your phone, searching for the GPS, when a strong gust of wind suddenly assails you. The wind sends the umbrella in your hand tumbling aside, almost causing you to tip over. Artem reacts swiftly, hurrying to steady you. That was strong. I thought it might actually blow me away. Oh.
そんなことはさせないさ。
Ugh. Ugh. Why does he sound like that? I'm gonna go crazy, you guys. I'm so sorry. He gently tightens his grip on your hand, his voice especially clear in the boundless silence. I believe you. Actually, there's something that I want to ask you.
どうした？
Is there another reason why Andy's case mattered so much to you? Upon hearing what you said, Artem tilts the umbrella a bit more to your side without giving you a specific answer.
今の質問をした時点で、君にはすでに心当たりがあるのだろう？先にそれを聞かせてくれないか？
I think it has something to do with your beliefs.
信念？
Yeah. The eternal pursuit of fairness and justice.
久々だな。そんな熱血弁護士のような評価を受けたのは。
His face! That's such a rare emotion. And his voice sounded like he was laughing. Thank you for following, Zareen. That's because everyone at the firm sees you as that composed and stern lawyer with a ridiculously high winning rate. It's hard to associate you with the word idealistic. You believed in Andy's innocence, and you didn't give up, even after he had compromised. You knew what you wanted right from the start, so you had been constantly searching for an opportunity for the last 5 years. Artem is not only a calm and stern lawyer with a high winning rate, he also has noble ideals and a sense of justice. That's what I said earlier. He's noble. He's so great. These persistent acts are the most genuine testament to his dedication to a higher cause. I think I once read a phrase somewhere, but I only have a vague memory of it.
どんなだ?
It says that a person's height is influenced by their talent, effort, and opportunity, but only faith can determine their depth. That's crazy. I am 5'8". Talent, effort, and opportunity. I don't know. I don't know. I know plenty of shorter, talented people. Artem murmurs, echoing your words. Snowflakes drift past the two of you, yet standing under the umbrella, you both feel as though isolated from the world. Only the sound of your breathing and heartbeats is clear and discernible.
君の言う通りだ。私には確かに譲れない信念がある。
You guys, we're standing in a blizzard. We're having a moment in the blizzard. Okay. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have good food. Zarian, do I know you? Welcome to chat. To my stream. Thank you for stopping by.
仕事でも恋愛でも一度決めたら
Oh,
目的地にたどり着くまで努力をやめないだろう。
Wait, sorry for talking over Artem.
仕事でも恋愛でも一度決めたら目的地にたどり着くまで努力をやめないだろう。
Oh my god, that is sexy. Yeah, I see it. After a while, Artem speaks up again. You feel like you understand what he's saying, but not quite all of it. Feelings? Oh, don't be... Come on, girl! Come on! Sorry, I might yell at her a few times. It's just a thing I do. You whisper in a low voice, confused. Artem tightens his grip on your hand slightly.
雪が弱まってきたな。今のうちに先を急ごう。
He's like, anyway.
それと、続きは温泉に入るまで待ってくれ。
Oh. Yeah, something to look forward to. That sounds like a great conversation to have in a hot spring. Cuddling, I agree. Good talk. You and Artem support each other, forging ahead. I still think it's crazy that we're walking through a blizzard, even if they say the snow let up. That's just kind of crazy. They're just gonna leave the car there? Are they in their own car? Are they in a taxi? They must be in a rental. Because she was in the... I'm gonna overthink this. But she was like in the passenger seat, which means that he was probably driving. And they're just gonna leave the car. Okay, anyway. You and Artem support each other, forging ahead. Amidst the snow, you can see the aurora in the night sky of Chesenia. After less than 20 minutes of walking, you spot a faint beam of light in the distance, seemingly emanating from the shuttle bus sent by the hot spring via. A short while later, the bus stops a few paces away from you and Artem. A man in uniform jumps off from the bus.
すみません。左京様と弁護士様でしょうか。
そうです。
遅くなって申し訳ございませんでした。どうぞお乗りください。
One day, that's gonna say, are you Mrs. No, Mr. and Mrs. Artem Wing? Oh my god. Soon. Not soon. Soon enough.
お部屋の方も温泉の方もすでに準備ができております。
I'm excited for this. After checking in, you and Artem finally enter the room, which feels warm and bright from the vigorous flame in the fireplace. You find yourself drawn to the scenery outside the window. In the snow-clad forest, white vapor is rising from the steamy hot spring. The strong wind subsided while your mind was elsewhere, and now only tiny, crystal-like snowflakes continue to fall slowly from the sky. Artem, what do you say we visit the hot spring?
今からか?
Yeah, I thought you said it's a tradition in Chesenia to soak in the hot spring during light snow. I already can't wait to try it out.
だが、午後に出発してから何も食べていないだろう。先に食事を取らなくて平気か?
I don't know what he's talking about. Like, isn't he the meal? Like, like the feast for my eyes that's about to happen. Like, we can bring it there. No! No, we can't! Eating while soaking in a hot spring. That sounds quite relaxing. No, it doesn't. The food's gonna get cold because it's snowy outside. It's gonna get wet because your hands are wet. Okay. You haven't even reached the hot spring yet, but you can't wait to dive into your imagination. Seeing the smile on your eyes, Artem picks up the hot spring supplies next to him.
あ、では行くとしよう。
Hell yeah, let's go. Oh. The open-air hot spring, the aurora, the light snowfall, everything is just perfect. Holding hands, you and Artem step slowly into the hot spring. The warm, somewhat hot water stimulates your skin, sending shivers coursing through your body. But soon, the strange feeling subsides, replaced by the comfort of being wrapped in warmth. Oh my god. This is great. Leaning against Artem, you find yourself sighing softly as you gaze at the boundless scenery. It feels so good.
そこまで気に入ってくれるとはな。もっと早くに君を連れてくるべきだったか。
He's so sweet. It's okay. Now's the perfect time. After wrapping up our busy and fulfilling work, what better reward could there be than to ease our fatigue by soaking in a hot spring? His giggles! Artem, you said on our way here that you'd tell me everything I want to know in the hot spring. Hi, Maze! You came at the best part. Artem is half naked. Yeah! Well, Well, can you tell me that now then? Artem gently squeezes your hand, his cheeks tinged with a slight flush. Is it from the steam, or could it be something else?
すでに気づいていると思っていたが。
Yeah, girly, aren't you smart? Figure it out! Huh?
当然。私たちに関係していることだ。
His soft words blend seamlessly with the snowflakes drifting through the sky. Suddenly, you realize what he's alluding to. Before you and Artem officially met, your paths had once crossed. Back then, neither of you had realized the profound role you would come to play in each other's lives. Whether that brief encounter was a fleeting infatuation or a twist of fate could only be confirmed after the two of you officially made an appearance in each other's lives. What did Artem mean when he mentioned his persistence in his feelings? Was he determined to turn that romantic chance encounter into an inevitable relationship? Sorry, she's gonna make me so mad. Were you talking about us?
ああ。今さらあの頃の境地を振り返るというのも変な話だが。
No, it isn't. You hurry to turn and look at him, but he holds you in place with his hands, conveying a warmth even softer than the spring water, skin to skin. Okay.
とにかく、当時の感情は形容しづらくて、何度も言葉にしようとしたが、考えれば考えるほど、雲をつかむような感覚に陥ってな。今にして思うとそれが、愛は知らずに深まっていくというやつなのだろう。
That's so cute.
そしてそれを自覚した頃にはもう君しかいないと思っていた。
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Artem.
以降は恋愛心理学序論および実践を読んだりどんな花が好きかと遠回しに聞いてみたり。
That's normal. That's just things you do when you have a crush. From how you remember it, Artem asked you what kind of flowers you liked after the two of you finished working on a case together. And the next day, a bouquet appeared on your desk. Did Artem... I'll have to admit, at the beginning, your courtship methods were indeed subtle, Mr. Wing. Don't pick on him! It was cute! Seeing how awkward he looks, you can't help but tease him. Let's suppose, and remember, this is only supposing.
Oh.
What if we hadn't ended up together? What would you have done? Taking a page from Andy's book, you put forward the supposition.
そんなことは考えたこともないな。
His face. Artem blurts out immediately, but he seems to realize that the expression might be a bit inappropriate. So he pauses, appearing somewhat saddened. No! No! No!
だが、その時君のそばに誰かがいて、君が幸せそうに笑っていたら、私は遠くから見守る選択をするだろうな。
This is fine. I'm fine. This is great. I feel great right now. I don't... wouldn't have told me?
そんなことをしても君を困らせるだけだろ。
This is awful! His face! Okay, it's fine. Suddenly you think of something Artem said to Andy. If you really love someone, you need to think about what her needs are. Oh my god, I have to put my phone down. Why is he so good? Man. Of course he'd put these words into practice. You mull over the thoughtful answer he's given, suddenly feeling your heart swell with emotion. Yep, that's an accurate description. I definitely am feeling a lot of emotion. Sorry, I'm just really distracted by his dripping fingers. Water splashes as you involuntarily press your body against his, drawing from his warmth. He pets you on the head, confused. Maze, when I tell you, this is the second Artem card we have where water is dripping down his fingers. And it's weird it's happened twice. And I hope it happens again.
Don't
ask me what's wrong, Artem. I'm about to cry because you're gonna say that you wouldn't tell me that you liked me if I liked somebody else, or you thought I liked someone else. Artem, nobody in the world makes me as happy as you do.
Ah, わかってる.
Artem says, almost piously. He pulls you into a tight embrace, the warmth of a lover's hug dispelling all the cold. Locking eyes with Artem, you tilt your head upward and kiss the corner of his lips. The wind blows, sweeping the snow from the crowns of the trees, like a nighttime snowfall that will never end. Afterward, you and Artem spend 2 more days relaxing in Chesenia before flying back to Stella's. Your work is falling behind due to the extended business trip. Each day feels so packed that you wish there were 48 hours in a day. After a month, the two of you have finally finished dealing with all the work that had piled up. Glancing at the clear schedule, you feel as though you can finally lie in bed without a single burden weighing you down. Phew! Finally, a weekend without working overtime.
そうだな。お疲れ様。
That is not what he said. No, I only want to stay at home and rest right now.
そうか。なら私もそうしよう。
Artem lies down beside you as he speaks. Oh my god, how cute. I love domestic Artem! Ugh! He's so cute! However, Yeah, okay. However, after only a few minutes with his eyes closed, his phone vibrates, showing an unknown international number. It's me. I'm just kidding. Answer it. It might be a new case.
はい、左京です。
左京先生、ご無沙汰しております。
To your surprise, the call is from Andy. He hasn't contacted you or Artem since you last parted ways.
アンディさん、お久しぶりです。新生活にはもう慣れましたか？
はい。福祉機関が新しい仕事を紹介してくれたおかげで、母も介護施設から退院し、一緒に暮らせるようになりました。
So if you go to jail, this might be a dumb question. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay, so this person went to jail, was innocent the whole time, was there for 5 years. The welfare agency is for people who like went to jail and then like need to get their life like restarted, right? If you go to jail and you're innocent, that would clear your name, right? So you should be able to apply. Well, I'm thinking like a Westerner right now, but you should just be able to go apply for a job as normal, right? Or would it be difficult because you were technically in jail? It depends. That sounds crazy. I just can't imagine like going to a job being like, hey, I want to work here. Also, yeah, it's on my record that I went to jail, but I was innocent, so I'm clear. But go ahead and contact the government anyway, I guess. Really? How interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And you just gotta, I mean, if you're innocent, you're innocent, and you just, I mean, even if you were guilty, like, that's the point, is like the second chance, right? Like knowing that they were like on good behavior and stuff. So, okay, thank you for answering my random question.
そうですか。うまくいっているようで安心しました。
すべてお二人のおかげです。本当にお世話になりました。
You and Artem exchanged a smile.
弁護士として当然のことをしたまでです。
そうおっしゃると思っていました。これまでにいろんな弁護士の方とお会いしましたが、佐京先生は他の誰よりも正義感が強いですね。
Yeah, he is.
あ、申し訳ございません。もうすぐ母と散歩に出かけるので、今日はこのくらいで失礼します。
わかりました。また何かありましたらいつでもご連絡ください。
はい、ありがとうございます。
After hanging up, you and Artem suddenly realized that light snow is drifting down in Stellas. The two of you stand side by side in front of the French window, reminiscing about that snowy day in Chesenia. Time flies. Next time you should find somewhere closer by for a hot spring trip. Is that how they're ending it? What a dumb sentence.
もしもし、仕事は落ち着いたか？ああ、こちらもだ。軽い息抜きに外へ出てきた。ん？後ろが見えるか？まさかステラ市の郊外にもリゾート地ができるとはな。
Oh, how convenient.
シセニアとの違いは自然を売りにした森と近いコンセプトだろうか。温泉の他に広い果樹園があってフルーツ狩りができる。ただ注意書きがあって、城内では時折一部の温泉などで野生のお客様が訪れることがございます。ん？その顔。我慢しなくてもいい。私も見たとき笑いそうになった。うん。他の施設？まだ見ていないから、二人でここへ来たときに一緒に探索しよう。じらしたいわけじゃない。ただ君とならハプニングを楽しめると思ってな。
I don't know if it's just like me being me, or you know, if they're just like hint hint, nudge nudge, wink winking it. I think it's just me, but
君と一緒にいることで 全ての偶然が奇跡に変わる。言いたいことが分かった。ああ、あの時のことだ。予想外の大雪が美しい景色に変わった。先のことは読めないが、一つ言えるのは、君と行く旅は始まりから終わりまで楽しみの連続だろうな。もし時間があるなら、これから一緒にドライブに行ってくれないか？ 1 時間半くらいの間、車内で会話をして音楽を聴いて景色を楽しもう。うん、それでいい。すぐに迎えに行くから。ああ、また後で。
That was cute. That was a cute card. I swear, Artem is like made for me. I love long car drives. Just going, no, I don't care where we're going. Listen to music. Oh, it sounds so good. Oh, what a cute card. I enjoyed that. It really showcased like how I already said this before, but like how noble Artem is, and like what a great guy he is, and what a great lawyer he is. And will I be reading another card? Yes I will, because I can't get enough. This is an SSS card, which means that after we read it, we can touch Artem. Yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm in my room. The excessively humid air clings to your skin like stubborn soap foam that won't rinse off, annoying you. Yeah, that's how I feel literally right now. Is it about to rain? The gray sky outside the window silently confirms your guess. Your breakfast is placed on the small table by the window with hot steam wafting in the air. You take a bite. It's just the right temperature. Thank you, Janai. Thank you for coming by. You pick up Artem's note and turn on the television, settling into a comfortable position to start your well-deserved holiday. It's been a rough few days for you. Your fever has broken, but you still need rest. I'll be back for dinner. It's a simple message, but you read it again and again, even smoothing out the slightly curled notepaper in the process. It's been a rough few days for me? But isn't it the same for him? And he so prepared all of this for me.
続いて株式市場です。常森グループの東月森夫会長とその妻東月常子副会長の離婚訴訟が波紋を呼んでいます。
The familiar names on the news catch your attention. This is the case that Artem is currently working on.
昨日の取引終了時点で常森グループの株価の終値は2営業日続落し、下げ幅は 20% を超えました。この2日間で時価総額300億近くが失われています。常森グループは今日、株価の異様な変動について声明を発表し、会社と子会社の経営は全て正常だと表明しました。しかし、市場の反応はざわついています。投資家は総じて、会長夫妻の離婚がもたらす経営環境の重大な変化に不安を禁じ得ないようです。
It's just like Artem's analysis. Then his client. Night wind rushes in through the crack left by a slightly open door, making the white sheer curtains billow furiously, like waves pushing against each other. The cursor blinks on the document, signaling the point at which information can be entered. Yet you find yourself unable to type anything.
少し休憩したらどうだ。画面を見つめていても決心の陳述書は書けないだろう。
You lean back in the chair, frustrated, your eyes still wandering to the screen as you take a small sip of the flower tea Artem just brought you. Noticing that you seem distracted, he leans in closer.
この案件は君たちが差し戻しにしたことで一番の山場は去ったはずだ。どうしてそう気をもんでいる？
He sees I'm distracted, so he leans in closer to me? Some time ago, you and Kiki worked on a suspected homicide case together, and the suspect received a life sentence in the first trial. Your client wishes to get a more favorable sentence through an appeal, which is undoubtedly challenging. But thanks to your efforts, the case will have a retrial, and the hearing will take place in no time. I suppose it's because we've invested so much time into it. Oh. It makes us even more anxious about failing at this final step.
君たちの弁護方針は私も財前も見たが何の問題もない。無罪はありえないが判決が変更される可能性は大いにある。
You went through our defense? I thought you'd been occupied with Mr. Bernard Shannon's divorce and...
初めて担当する差し戻しなのだし、あれこれ悩むのも無理はないだろう。だから、君たちが財前にアドバイスを求めたとき、私も一緒に見ることを提案したんだ。それに、実のところ、私は君が思っているほど忙しくはない。
He leans against the table, sounding somewhat resigned. Even though you barely have enough time to sort out your own tasks with the criminal trial approaching, you still have some knowledge about the case Artem is handling. The Shining Group is part of the couple's joint assets, and the battle for control over a publicly listed company is sure to be intense. If everything were as easy as he claims, Artem wouldn't be burning the midnight oil every night. And because you understand how busy he is, you can better appreciate his loving intentions behind those simple words.
君は私が問題にぶつかったとき、自分から君に助けを求めてほしいと思っているだろう。もちろん、私も同じことを思っている。たまには私も君に迷惑をかけてもらいたい。
It's important for a couple to make compromises, respect and understand each other, but it's also vital for them to let their guard down and reveal their true selves. You turn your chair completely toward him, taking the hand resting by his side. I know. I'm just afraid that I might get into the bad habit of relying on you too much. Like now, for instance. I know we've already given it our all, but I can only rest easy when I hear you say that everything's okay. It's not that you lack confidence. It's just that sometimes people need the kind of courage that comes from the support of those they trust. So you always wish to be a better version of yourself in front of Artem, to live up to his trust.
もう時間も遅い。安心できたのなら、決心の陳述書を書くのは明日にして、今日のところは休むといい。
Despite what he's saying, Artem sits back down in front of the table himself. But what about you? Are you going to keep on working?
ああ、明日は2回目の訴訟前調停だから、資料をもう一度チェックしておきたい。
He opens the files, his brow furrowing ever deeper. Thinking of his support for you, you can't help but ask him more questions. Artem,
どうした？
is something wrong? Maybe we can talk about it. He looks up at you, somewhat surprised. In the next moment, it seems as though something has just occurred to him.
私が悩んでいるように見えたか？この案件は対象が膨大で、分野に関わる財産が非常に複雑だ。
He doesn't delve into details to protect his client's privacy, but the nature of this case is much like what you expected. Whenever I think of like a divorce and like lawyers being involved in a divorce, I think about that couple who like had a huge like TY collection, the little TY plushies, and then they like had to pour them all out on the lawyer floor and then like separate them one at a time and be like, this one's mine and that one, that's the one I wanted. Like I just think about that because they thought that the TYs would be like worth a lot of money in the future, and now they're worth like nothing. Some of them are still expensive. I looked this up recently.
東月さんは妻と裸一貫で起業し、常森を共同で設立した。二人がどれだけ心血を注いできたかは想像がつく。
Yeah, like every collectible, like if they're like a hot commodity at first, yeah, you could probably make some money, but like over time, they seem to always lose the value that they had when people were like dying to have said product. But I could go way into that. Like we'd get far away from Tears of Themis, so some other time.
彼らが保有する株式に大差はなく、自主的に経営権を放棄するとは考えられない。
But Mr. Shannon is president, and the transfer of management rights must be decided by shareholders through a vote. So I'm thinking it's something else you're concerned about, right?
常森グループは有名な上場企業で、創業者は彼ら夫婦2人だ。離婚のニュースが大々的に報道されれば、必然的に株価は下落するだろう。そうなると、些細なことが全体に影響を及ぼしかねない。
Yeah, but all of that should be temporary. I'm sure all will be well once the dust settles.
決着がつけば、それまで耐えられるだろうか。
Artem sighs, ending the conversation with an elusive comment, not really seeking an answer from you. Your thoughts are interrupted by the rapid vibrating of an incoming call. Startled, you snap back to reality, noticing that dark clouds have covered the sky outside the French window. Hello? Kiki? Upon seeing the caller, you turn off the television immediately to answer the call. You had been working despite still being sick, so Celestine ordered you to rest at home after you barely made it through the trial. And the verdict of that criminal case was supposed to be announced today, so Kiki had to attend the trial by herself. She probably has the verdict by now.
もしもし、先輩。
Uh-oh. Maybe it's just your imagination, but Kiki's voice sounds shaky on the other end of the phone.
判決文をもらいました。
I don't think I've ever heard this music in the background. Well? You hear a rustling sound. Kiki is probably opening her folder. You find yourself clenching your phone.
判決が変わりはしましたが。
Before you can celebrate your victory, Kiki delivers the bad news. Although the sentence was altered, it's only a minor change compared to what your client had hoped for. Your heart sinks. What did our client say about it?
私たちにはすごく感謝してくれていますが、やっぱり多少の落胆はあるようです。
Overwhelmed by a wave of exhaustion, you pick up Artem's note again and start smoothing your fingers over it, hoping to get some consolation from this simple, repetitive motion. If I had known this would happen, I wouldn't have stayed at home today.
バカ言わないでください。今日は判決を言い渡されるだけなんですから、先輩が来たって何も変わりませんよ。むしろこれまでずっとこの件に打ち込んでいて、体調を崩しても私たちに隠して事務所に来ていたんです。もっと早く休むべきでした。
But even though you were mentally prepared for all this, you still can't help but feel guilty and disheartened as it's actually happening. You find yourself thinking about different possibilities. Would things have ended differently if you had put in more effort at certain points?
先輩
Kiki interrupts you but falls silent again after calling out your name. She always says exactly what comes to mind, so her uncharacteristic silence now is somewhat upsetting. Kiki, what exactly happened?
この件よりも先輩に知らせるべきことがあって
What?
左京さんが大変なことになっているようです
What? Sorry, I did not mean to yell. What's wrong with Artem? As if to emphasize those words, thunder cracks in the sky just as Kiki finishes her sentence. That's funny. Your mind suddenly rings from the rumbling. You feel almost as if you were imagining things.
先輩もしもし大丈夫ですか聞こえますか
Is this gonna be a really dramatic card? Bring me the drama. I'm here. What did you just say?
左京さんが訴えられました何でも
Heavy rain pours down, the raindrops making harsh sounds as they crash into the window, drowning out Kiki's words.
弁護士の職務規定に違反して不当訴訟を起こしたとかなんとかで
What? Not Artem! Not my Artem. He would never do that. She's being very vague about it. Chances are, she herself has just caught wind of what happened and rushed to share it with you at once.
あまり心配しないでくださいね大丈夫かもしれませんし
It is crazy considering the last card we just read was about how noble he is, and now they're like, yeah, he broke the code of code of conduct.
あの左京さんがそんなことをするはずありません
Period. While Kiki is still pouring out words of comfort on the other end of the phone, you feel as though you're listening to her through a veil. It feels unreal. In the end, the two of you briefly discuss how to wrap up the case before ending the call. That... We were on a whole different topic. What are we going to... Anyway. What's going on? Everything was alright a moment ago. You find yourself looking outside. The French window that normally has an amazing view is now covered in mist, obscuring everything. My friend and I have a joke about how much this French window is brought up. It is brought up so many times. It might as well be another character. I should call Artem now. I need to find out what happened. Just as you make the call, Artem walks in, soaked from head to toe. Artem! The sky darkened before you could turn on the lights in the room. You can barely make out Artem's expression as he stands in the shadows. What happened?
大丈夫だ
How are you gonna look at me like that and say it's nothing? He walks out from the dark, sounding just like normal, as if nothing had happened.
傘を車に置いたまま出たら急に雨が降り出したんだ幸いそれほど歩いていないから
He's so cute.
見た目はひどいかもしれないが実際はそれほど濡れていない
Oh, okay. You mumble in reply, still anxious about him. Artem watches you, his fingers twitching. It seems as though he wants to take your hand, but refrains from doing so for some unknown reason.
先に着替えてくるから ちょっと待っていてくれ。それからゆっくり話そう。
Okay. In the dim light, Artem comes back to sit next to you after changing clothes. The sofa sinks a little, urging you to lean toward him. Have some warm tea first. I've turned on the heat, but it'll be a while before you feel it.
ありがとう。
He takes a sip of the tea, his face blurred in the thick steam.
判決の結果はもう知っているな。
Yeah.
理想とする量刑に至らなかったことで重い挫折感がのしかかっているだろう。辛かったら無理に心に閉じ込めないように。
Sorry, I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at how I'm replying. Like, yeah. Is that not caring enough? Artem, you suddenly realized that Artem didn't rush back because of what Kiki mentioned. He was worried and hurried back because of you. But right now, he's the one who should be cared for. I'm okay. It's not my first day as a lawyer, so I can handle it. Not being able to achieve what we aim for, or even seeing all our efforts go to waste, is something every lawyer goes through. But I heard someone is suing you. What's going on? You turn to gaze at Artem, your fingertips touching his as you draw near, sharing the cold from the rain. Artem doesn't avert his eyes. Instead, a smile of helplessness appears on his face after a short while.
もう知っていたのか。君にどう伝えようかずっと考えていたんだが。
Oh.
実際はまだ起訴には至っていない。綱森グループ法務部の弁護士から手紙を受け取っただけだ。あるいは警告状と呼ぶべきか。
The Shining Group? Isn't that your client?
ああ。弁護士の手紙によると、彼らは全ての証拠を集め終えたら正式に訴訟を起こすそうだ。
I can make that face too.
告発によれば、高額な弁護士費用を得るために依頼人の本心を無視し離婚を煽り、悪意を持って訴訟を起こしたと。相手側はこれを不当な手段で業務を請け負う違法行為に当たると主張している。
But why? Aren't they about to go to trial? Why would he suddenly change his mind? And even if he does sue you for instigating litigation, why would the Shining Group's legal department be involved in this? Shouldn't it be between you and Bernard Shannon? The news you saw earlier comes to your mind the moment you finish your sentence. The answer seems rather self-evident. The Shining Group's stock price dropped drastically after news of the divorce spread. The Shannons have to answer to their shareholders and employees. Are they going to make you take responsibility for all of this like some kind of scapegoat?
ああ。法的に何ら問題のない離婚訴訟を悪徳弁護士が利益のために裏で操っていたことにしようとしている。
Bro, let me at him. Let me at him. Bernard. The other guy, the other girl. What was her name? Let me at him. This won't roll with me. Someone hold me back.
夫婦関係が破綻していないことを証明するだけでなく、むしろ被害者側となり、市場の信頼を取り戻そうというのだ。
That makes me so mad. I'm so mad on his behalf.
しかし、悪徳弁護士一人に揺さぶられるような婚姻関係がどれほど強固と言えるのだろうな。
Exactly. Exactly, Artem. He's so funny. rhetorical question laden with irony. Sounds more like a straightforward inquiry in Artem's calm voice. That's what makes it funnier. But Miss Velasquez must also have an attorney. Why did they choose to go after you? Is it because of your reputation?
そうかもしれないな。常森グループは今逆風にさらされており、これまでのことを覆い隠せるくらい大きなスキャンダルを必要としている。申し分のない家柄で 100% 近い勝率を誇る弁護士が実は卑劣で利益を得るためにはどんな汚い手でも使う。
I'm so upset for him!
外面だけ立派で内側はひどいものだとなれば、こういう筋書きは話題を集めるに違いない。
Artem shakes his head resignedly and appears utterly calm, as if he's talking about someone else. But you understand that all the toughness he's showing at this moment is a result of endless betrayal and disappointment. No! It makes me so mad! He doesn't deserve it! He's such a good guy! So what are you gonna do next? Are you going to defend yourself?
この案件はかなりデリケートだ。もし自分で自分の弁護をすれば逆効果だろう。
Then who might be a good choice? I don't think Celestine has been very busy lately. Or maybe there's some other experienced lawyer at the firm. Are they gonna say me? I swear. This guy. Artem places his hand on yours, naturally interrupting you.
君に私の弁護を頼みたい。
The way I was so annoyed, and now that he said that, I'm like, oh. Me? Not the thunder crack again. Thunder cracks outside the window. Your chaotic thoughts race in all directions, finding no way out. But how would that be okay? You don't even hesitate before declining his proposal. Yeah, what's he thinking? We're literally engaged. Is that even allowed? I've never handled the case like this. I don't have any experience, and you're the one facing trial.
君が本当に心配しているのは経験の部分ではなく私だからか?
Yes? Artem shifts slightly, adjusting to a more comfortable position to continue this uncomfortable conversation. You suddenly notice that he hasn't even dried his hair properly, probably because he came out in such a hurry. The strands of hair in front of his forehead dangle slightly with his every movement, as if drops of water could fall from them at any moment. Wouldn't it be better to ask Celestine? Dodging a question with another question also, to a certain extent, implies an answer. Yeah. No. She's handled so many business cases. She has a lot of experience, and nobody understands the legal departments of large enterprises better than her.
分かっている。でも、やはり君にやってもらいたい。代理人と依頼人の間には絶対的な信頼が必要になる。そして、私が誰より信頼しているのは君だ。
But what if I'm not worthy of that trust? Just think about it. That retrial case didn't exactly turn out like I hoped. What if you also... It terrifies you just to mention your recent failure. You can't even imagine how you would cope if the same thing happened to Artem. I don't know how I would cope either. Fear creeps up your spine, making it harder for you to breathe. You feel as though you're floating on top of the raging ocean, rising and falling with every turbulent wave. And she's sick? Oh, she about to pass out. You'd better go get Celestine. It'd put my mind at ease.
いいのか?
The heavy rain rages on like waves that could swallow everything at any moment, lending an inexplicable weight to Artem's words. His every word goes right into your heart.
本当に財前に私の担当になってもらいたいのか?
Not him pouting.
この案件は私の評判や仕事の資格に関わってくる。刑事責任を負う可能性さえある。
He's laying it on thick!
財前に任せて君は安心できるのか?
Why are they gonna make me feel bad? Artem's question gets straight to the point, his gaze silently pressing on you.
急いで答えなくていいからよく考えてみてほしい。この件は私の今後の業務に関わるもので、もともと私たちが一緒に決めるべきことだ。
He leans in without making any extra movements, but you still feel a vague pressure. But the pressure doesn't come from him, it comes from your own heart. If you can't trust yourself with this case, then you'd be even less likely to trust anyone else with it. So you just can't bring yourself to say that you can do it. I guess that's fair. The atmosphere in the room grows awkward as you struggle to find your words. Your first reaction is to avoid the topic and buy some time. Finally, a drop of water gives in to gravity's pull and falls from the tip of Artem's hair, sliding all the way down his collar, leaving a trace of water on the dark-colored fabric. Though inconspicuous, it offers the perfect excuse for you to get out of this situation. Your hair is still wet. Let me grab you a towel.
待ってくれ。
You feel a weight lift as you stand up, but you forget that Artem is still holding your hands. His face. Artem, noticing your intention, tightens his grip slightly, pulling you in his direction. How can I say no to that? I can't say no to that. Look at it! You almost fall over, but he catches you firmly.
私を一人にしないでほしい。
He says in a low voice, but his grip on you is tighter than usual, with a sternness almost unlike his normal self.
私が不要な気遣いを捨てたとき、一緒に全てに立ち向かってくれると約束しただろう。
No! Artem. When Mr. Hyland was harassing Artem, you told him not to worry and that he can show his vulnerable side to those of you who love him. Since he's already made that step, the least you can do is share with him your true thoughts. But we will be facing it together. That's precisely why I'm afraid I won't be able to give you the best assistance there is. At this moment, the two of you are like two vehicles driving towards each other on a mountain road at night. Neither of you has any other option than to hit each other head on. That's a crazy sentence. This case is way too important. I'm worried that I'm not experienced or capable enough to help you get a fair outcome for you. It's not that I can't accept failure, I just don't want you to pay the price for it.
それが君の本心か?
Why are you smiling now?
さっき聞いたとき、君は答えなかったが、実際は 私のことを心配しているからこそこの案件を受けたくないのだな。でなければ自分の経験不足をいつまでも理由にしたりしないだろう。
The Roomba right behind him. Just as you thought, despite your efforts to conceal it, it's simply impossible to hide anything from Artem because he knows you too well.
もし当事者が私でなければ同じ状況で君はきっとこう言うだろう。自分は経験不足だけれど誰にでも初めてのことはあると。君はこういう挑戦に尻込みするような人ではない。
He's right.
困難に立ち向かい、たとえ経験に乏しくとも実践で学んでいく。それでこそ君だから。
He raises his hand, the back of his finger slowly brushing across your cheek, without any suggestive meaning. It's more like a confirmation that the two of you are within arm's reach. But that hypothesis is pointless because you are the client. It's about your interests. This is the most important factor here.
では私を単なる依頼人と考えてみたらどうだ。
He's so stubborn. A true Taurus. A few more drops of water fall, but Artem doesn't pay them any mind. His collar grows wet, sticking to his neck.
君の専門的な助けを必要とする人だとそう思ってくれればいい。
What do you mean?
もし失敗を恐れてためらっているのなら弁護士の立場から依頼人の損得だけを考えるといい。依頼以外のことで左京静馬という人が被る負担は先生が考慮すべき範囲に入らない。
It's the first time Artem has called you something like this. It sounds so distant that you almost find it strange. Okay, when he called me Miss Mooney, I was like, wait, that's not a normal thing. How cute. But strange.
私の婚約者も私が全幅の信頼を寄せる弁護士に任せたいと思っているに違いない。この世界でその弁護士だけが私の喜びも悲しみも自分のことのように思ってくれる。そのために奮闘し全力を尽くしてくれるのだから。
Do you really trust that lawyer that much? You can hear your voice tremble amidst the pitter-patter of raindrops on the window.
ああ、自分を信じるのと同じくらい彼女を信じている。そして何よりも賞賛のないことは好きではないんだ。彼女になる、かけられる。
So cute.
私を勝たせてくれると知っているから。
There's an uplifting energy in his voice, fearless and full of anticipation, as if his awkwardness and distress from a moment ago were never there. He watches you, making sure that you can understand everything he's trying to say.
ただし、この先は必ずしも光り輝く道ではないだろう。今、抜け出せない泥沼にはまって落ちぶれ、誰からも相手にされん。
I cut him off again!
ただし、この先は必ずしも光り輝く道ではないだろう。今以上に激しい雨風にさらされるかもしれない。抜け出せない泥沼にはまって落ちぶれ、誰からも相手にされなくなる可能性だってある。
That is so dramatic.
だが険しいと分かっていても、たとえ身勝手と思われようが彼女に聞きたい。 全てを承知の上で彼女は私のために戦ってくれるだろうか。
How could he call himself selfish? Before he asked you for help, he had given you a way out and explained all the risks. Artem's gaze is filled with deep trust. He waits for your answer in silence, and you find it impossible to say no. Or more precisely, you don't want to. You don't have any other choice. After all, it's a most fortunate privilege to have the opportunity to protect the person you love. I am willing to, Artem. I'll do my best to win this case for you. Mist spreads on the glass panel behind Artem, turning the scenery outside into a dark, blurry shadow. You decide to follow Artem's suggestion and be nothing more than his attorney in this case. Now that you and Artem are on the same page, you're eager to start preliminary preparations as soon as possible, so the two of you head to the study. I've accepted your case, but I still need you to explain what happened in detail. I'll take some notes. You and Artem sit at opposite ends of the table, creating a physical space between you, attempting to distance yourselves from all emotions and worries. But it feels as though the situation, where both of you are assuming such unusual roles, is stirring a strange feeling in your heart. Maybe you just need some time to get used to this. Without thinking more on it, you decide to give the current case your full attention. As you open your notebook and are about to write down the date out of habit, the ink in your pen appears stuck, leaving only incoherent marks even after you scribble hard on the paper.
これを使うといい。
Artem notices the situation before you speak, handing over a spare pen from the drawer. The boundary between the two of you wavers with this gesture. Okay.
先日、当月森尾さんがテミス法律事務所を訪れ、離婚案件の依頼を私にしてきた。しかし、離婚の件が大きく報道されたことで、常森グループの株価は下落。相場が乱高下した後、彼は考えを変え、訴訟を取り下げた。そして、悪意を持って訴訟を起こしたと、私を訴えてきた。
Artem's words are simple and precise, almost devoid of all logical conjunctions, ensuring that his account is as objective as possible. Artem, do you think what happened was Mr. Shannon's idea, or was it a proposal from the Shining Group's legal department?
どちらでもなく、副会長の常子さんの仕業だろう。常子さんは離婚訴訟の被告だが、彼女の協力があったと踏んでいる。でないと、常森の弁護士から届いた手紙に、ああいった文言はないはずだ。離婚する気持ちがなかったと否定するには、二人の合意が必要だからな。もし、当月森尾さんに自分の妻を説得する手立てがあるなら、私に離婚訴訟の依頼をする必要はない。
In that case, it would appear that the Shining Group is actually controlled by its vice president. After years of practice in the business world, she must have accumulated a wealth of experience and a number of different tricks at her disposal, which means that each of her next moves will directly target Artem's vulnerabilities. Your heart sinks even further, but you still manage to muster a few comforting words to ease the tension. At any rate, these kinds of cases are fairly tricky in terms of the law. I haven't researched any legal precedent yet, but from my perspective, it'd be very difficult to win unless they have clear evidence that points directly to your alleged wrongdoing.
もし訴訟に至れば、彼らが勝訴する可能性は低い。自ら身を滅ぼすだけだろう。
Mm-hmm. Yes, but if we have thought of this, I'm sure the legal department of the Shining Group has also this in mind. Also has this in mind.
ああ。だが、もともと彼らの目的は訴訟にあるわけではなく、自分たちに有利な世論を作り上げることにある。世論を利用して裁判を起こせば、私を完全な悪役に仕立て上げられるかもしれない。実際の訴訟よりも利益ははるかに大きくなる。
A trial. What is typically a word for fairness and justice has turned gruesome in this case, tainted by viciousness and desire.
白木さんのことを覚えているだろうか。すぐに彼と同じような人が大勢出てくるはずだ。私の依頼人を自称し、さまざまな罪名をでっち上げるだろう。例えば、私の父がある訴訟で私に便宜を図ってもらうよう裏取引をした可能性があるとか。
Bragging mention.
それから私の母が学会における自分の影響力を利用して私のために障害を取り除いたとか。勝率 99.9% も水増しされた数字だと言われるかもしれない。こういった話は多くの人に好まれる。
Artem. His excessively calm tone has far surpassed the boundary you both agreed upon. You can't help but call his name, hoping that he stops. These hypotheses and conjectures are sending shivers down your spine. It's even becoming difficult to keep jotting down notes. This is clearly not how you're supposed to act or feel in front of a client. Then we should start monitoring public opinion right away. If we detect falsehoods like this, that strange feeling begins to surge. You struggle to suppress it, hoping to remain rational. We can both collect evidence in time and prevent rumors from spreading.
ああ。後で法的責任を追及するときにも的を絞りやすい。
Alright, then I'll get in contact with Celestine now. You take out your phone at once and briefly explain your thoughts to Celestine, who soon gives her approval.
それからこうしたいのだが。
You keep staring at Artem while he goes on about countermeasures against potential tricks the Shining Group might pull, finally realizing what it is that you've been suppressing. How is he so calm and rational even in the face of such a sudden catastrophe? Anger, indignation, and sorrow, the complicated mix of emotions you feel for him surge in your heart, threatening to engulf you. I feel like they're really reading my emotions right now. Despite all your talk about pushing boundaries to a safe distance, you suddenly realize that you've already crossed the line. You've been immersed in your worry for Artem for so long that you never truly pulled yourself out of it. Perhaps Artem has sensed that you are becoming emotional. Your conversation in the study ends as he calls a stop to it. Afterward, the two of you attend to your respective work and retire early to bed. But you have a hard time getting quality sleep as you're worried about Artem's problem. Noises of the endless rain jolt you awake from your shallow sleep. You turn around only to find that Artem is missing beside you. Artem?
ああ、起こしてしまったか。
You changed again. The light is still off, but Artem quickly walks over upon hearing you call to him, as if worried that you might not be able to find him. That's so cute. No, but are you heading out? As he gets closer, you suddenly notice he's changed into outdoor attire and put on his glasses, though even the glasses can't conceal the fatigue in his eyes. He nods, then stops straightening his clothes to pull the blanket back up over you after it had slipped down when he said it.
どうも眠れないから少し資料を読もうとしたんだが、財前から世論モニタリングで妙な動きがあると連絡があって。
He looks so good in that outfit, I swear.
どうせ寝つけないのなら直接事務所に行った方がいいと思ってな。その方が君も静かに眠れるだろうし。
Artem must have also been worried about the case this whole time. You reach out to adjust the undershirt whose sleeves he hadn't pulled out. Artem is always meticulous. He rarely neglects details like this. If I was half awake, I would not be doing that. I'd be like, okay. Alright, then I'll go with you.
だが外はまだ雨が降っている。君は体が。
My fever is already gone, and it's kind of stuffy at home. I could use some fresh air outside. We haven't even slept! Artem freezes for a moment but quickly recovers, smoothing his shirt out in the places your hands go over.
よし。それなら一緒に行こう。
If the Shining Group was truly behind the change in public opinion, heading over to the firm might not make a difference, but neither of you says this out loud. Instead, you and Artem have reached a tacit understanding not to leave each other alone on this rainy night. After rushing to the firm, the two of you conduct a detailed analysis of the situation and discover that some paid accounts have indeed been purposefully guiding public opinion overnight. Luckily, Celestine found out about it in time, and she's very skilled at handling such situations, so she mitigated the attack without breaking a sweat. Now that everything has been sorted out, you and Artem volunteered to wrap it all up so that the others can head home a little early after working all evening. The two of you come to Artem's office to sort the files. You casually turn on the light in front of the file cabinet. It's not particularly bright, but it's adequate. I didn't imagine the Shining Group would act so fast. Thank goodness we were prepared for it. You find yourself looking outside the window, perhaps because you're still feeling a bit down. The rain has been going from morning to midnight, overwhelming the city's sewage system and putting a pause on its dazzling nightlife. The usually bustling streets are quite desolate at the moment, with all the shops closed. All the shops are just closed because it's raining? Wow, this feels so strange. It's not the first time you've worked with Artem at his office all the way until midnight. Oh, it's midnight. That's why. Ignore me. But the streets rarely appear so bleak outside the window.
何がだ?
The view outside. It's always been so well lit down there, no matter how late we were working. I think it's the first time I've seen everything so dark outside while we're the brightest building on the street. I thought I knew this office so well, but now even this room looks kind of strange. Artem gestures for you to sit down under the light. Upon hearing your remark, he glances around the room before returning his gaze to you.
ではここでさっきの続きを話そうか。書斎にいた時、君は上の空だったな。
That's because I realized it was impossible for me to look at this case objectively. As Artem mentions what happened, that feeling of powerlessness quickly begins to surge again, tightly engulfing you. You avert your gaze, somewhat frustrated, as the faint silhouette of Artem on the glass is fragmented into countless pieces by raindrops. I don't know if my feelings will get in the way of my professional judgment, or affect you.
君は私のことを心配してくれているだけだ。そんな風に申し訳なさそうにするものじゃない。
Artem walks over, the shattered fragments coming together to form a complete picture of him.
あるいは最初から間違っていたのかもしれない。私はあんな提案をすべきではなかった。
What? Why? When I think about it, I probably didn't react in the most professional way. 'Cause you're engaged. It was far beyond the scope of a lawyer's responsibilities.
だが、プロ意識や聞こえの良い職業倫理などという言葉よりも、
His mouth isn't moving.
何より重要なのは、自分の当事者のために最も有利な選択をするということだ。この評価基準から見れば、 君以上にうまくやれる人はいない。
He adjusts his glasses, looking like a teacher patiently helping a student in a way that's not at all irritating.
君はこの案件を知ってから今まで彼らの言うようなことを私がしたのかどうか聞きもしない。
That's what I said. I was thinking that. I didn't say it. I was thinking it though.
だからこそ相手が訴訟ではなく世論操作による戦いを起こそうとしているという判断を素早く下せたんだ。
Of course I didn't ask you. I don't believe you would ever do something like that. You have enough reasons to trust him, both because of your feelings for each other and as his colleague at work and partner in his career.
だが私たちは弁護士であり証拠を重んじなければならない。
I'm proof of your integrity as a lawyer. This office is proof, and every file here is proof. You fight to the last moment for every case you represent, travel to foreign lands to help those in need, and work at night to pursue justice. Your hard work and perseverance are things that no fabricated attack can ever take away. You should have said those words when you were in the study, but you refrained from doing so to honor the so-called boundary.
君のその信頼はいつも一緒にいる私たちの関係性から来ているとは思わないか？それはつまり私たちがずっと剥がそうとしていた当事者と代理人という立場ではない部分だ。
His voice isn't loud, but it still carries weight in this quiet room. Maybe it's because, in this space, everything he brings up feels more concrete and vibrant.
私たちはこの点を見落としていたようだな。そうした付き合いこそが今の私たちを作り上げたのだということを。だから書斎でやってみた時はあんなに難しかったんだ。今の私たちはもはや分かちがたいほど一心同体なのだから。
His words touch you more deeply than you let on. It seems you've also learned how to keep your composure from Artem. In certain moments, this might not be considered such a good habit. But it's not too late to realize that now. There will be moments when we lose our way in such a heavy storm. But look, as long as we know where the light is, we'll get closer and closer to where we're trying to go. A single street lamp stands in the rain on the pitch-black street. Its light might be faint and somewhat obscured by the cold wind and harsh rain, but it's always there, unwavering. Artem, you're like that light for me. You walk up to him and take his hand. It actually isn't so hard to get closer to him. But he clearly isn't content with the distance between you two, so he pulls you into his arms as you draw nearer. God.
ぴったりの言葉を思い出した。
Okay. He's so happy. What's the saying? It feels as though there's nothing else in the world in front of you. Just you and Artem nestled close in a corner where the light still shines.
ペルアスペラアドアストラ。ラテン語のことわざで様々な訳があるが、私が気に入っている訳は、この苦難の旅を経て、ついに栄光の星に至らん。
That's so cute. Artem calls her name in a low voice, sounding somewhat disillusioned amidst the rain.
距離感だの、講師のけじめだの、そういうことを気にするのはもうよそ。
Hard agree.
この果てしない嵐を乗り越えて、無事に空の彼方にたどり着くには、肩を並べて戦わなければならないのだから。
The storm seems to have let up a little. Droplets of water slide freely across the glass, some merging together while others gradually disappear. It's already midnight by the time you return all the files you took out. Finally, it's all set. With your work done for now, you stretch, feeling refreshed after overcoming the so-called distance and boundaries. And behind all of this cheerfulness,
お腹が空いたか?
I'm hungry in real life. This is funny. Artem stops organizing the files briefly to put on the jacket hanging on the back of his chair.
当然だな。一日中何も食べていないのだから。
He just pays attention to those things. It's probably because I'm more relaxed now.
そういえば、私も少し。夜食でも食べようか。
Artem always follows a healthy routine with regular meals. He rarely snacks at night except when he's pulling all-nighters with you. Alright, what do you want to eat?
そうだな。鍋はどうだろう。
That sounds so good.
雨の日だし、温かいものがいいだろう。
That sounds so good. Huh? But where will we find an open hot pot restaurant at this hour on a rainy day?
大丈夫だ。家で自分で作ろう。食材もあるし、すぐできる。
Artem has always been really good at getting things done. He's already made all the arrangements as he speaks and leads you downstairs. Meanwhile, you start to feel confused after a few seconds. Is this what people normally do for a nighttime snack? Cooking up hot pot at home? Artem, are you planning on making a hot pot with 2 different soup bases? As soon as you and Artem get home, the two of you head straight to the kitchen to make preparations, without even bothering to change out of your clothes.
ああ、私は辛いものはあまり得意じゃないが、今日は雨だから辛いスープも体が温まっていいだろう。
He's so cute. No, Artem, that's a bad idea. You're gonna die.
どうして急にそんな顔?
It's nothing. It just feels like we're back to our familiar selves again. You've long grown accustomed to Artem's care and how he thinks of every last detail, so it's natural that you felt uneasy about the deliberate distance. And with the Artem you're familiar with, saying the familiar kinds of things he usually does puts your mind at ease. The water is almost boiling. Should we get started? The red and white broth starts bubbling in the electric pot, filling the air with its alluring aroma.
ああ、洗った具材を運んでくれるか?
After arranging the vegetables, meat, and various meatballs in an order you like, you and Artem squeeze into 2 adjacent sides of a table corner, despite the abundant space available. And in the middle is a hot pot he whipped up at lightning speed. The white steam begins to swirl, quickly clouding up Artem's glasses. I feel like we don't often have hot pot together. How strange. You draw out the sentence on purpose to give him his cue, and he promptly picks up on it.
確かに不思議だな。なぜだと思う?
I think maybe it's because that's who you are, Mr. Wing.
キャラ設定とは?
Just consider this. With hot pot, you could burn yourself from eating too quickly or choke on the spice. You could be in quite the pickle if you're not careful, which isn't befitting of a top attorney.
本当にそうかもしれないな。
You were only joking, yet Artem nods after giving it some serious thought. But that seriousness is greatly undermined by his foggy glasses and the way his face is turned red from the steam. He looks far from the image of the top attorney you're talking about.
私は時々真面目すぎることもあるかもしれないが、君の前ではただの静までありたいと思っている。
Oh my god! Oh, that's so cute! what a cute sentence. Oh my god.
何の肩書きもなく。急に鍋が食べたいと思ったのにはそれもある。熱くて辛い食べ物の方がすぐに距離を縮められるという印象があったから。
I'm getting emotional. Ah, I gotta calm down. For a moment, you're at a loss for words, the meatball slipping from your chopsticks.
おっと、私はまた。
No. I don't know what it's like for anyone else, but I like how serious you are. Me too! That's so cute. Because that's you. Exactly. Artem's favorite beef rises to the surface of the spicy pot, so he picks it up and puts it in his bowl. Thinking of how he reacted every time he had something spicy, you can't help but feel nervous. Don't be so quick to eat it. You might want to try it first and water it down if it's too spicy.
大丈夫。許容範囲だ。
Really? But your face is very red. You expose him mercilessly. Artem pauses on his way to grab something from the non-spicy pot and opts for another slice of beef coated in spicy oil instead. Oh my god. Seeing his pained yet determined expression, you try to think of ways to stop him while stifling a laugh. Suddenly an idea strikes you. Artem, I think I know what to do with our case. Artem looks up at you, his glasses fogging up again in an instant. God, he's so
佐京
cute.
先生はこの弁護士さんが私の離婚の弁護士を務めてくれるとおっしゃるの？ご好意はありがたいですけれど、私は初めから離婚するつもりなんてありませんわ。
Early the next day, you and Artem rush to the firm and quickly schedule a meeting with Celine Velasquez, vice president of the Shining Group. She's dressed in exquisite and professional attire and wearing an enigmatic smile.
佐京先生の不当訴訟の話をするためにいらしたものとばかり思っていたけれど、そうでないのならこれ以上話を続ける必要はないわね。
副会長は私が本当に不当訴訟を起こしたかどうかよくご存知のはずです。私をスケープゴートに市場の信頼を取り戻そうというこのやり方はあなたの発案でしょうから。
Years in the business world have clearly hardened her. Celine Velasquez's surprise from hearing Artem reveal her plans so suddenly disappears in an instant.
佐京先生、誘導尋問は無駄よ。
Don't worry, Miss Velasquez. This conversation is not being recorded, and we never had any intention of doing so. We are very earnestly hoping to be able to cooperate with you. You took out your and Artem's phones and placed them on the table as a token of your sincerity.
私と協力したい。でも、あなたたちは何をかけられるのかしら。私の手にあるのは佐京先生の生涯のキャリアだけれど、見合ったものが出せるの？
Velasquez's expression softens slightly, but her posture remains relaxed, as if she has everything under control.
常森グループの経営権はあなたにとって十分に見合ったものですか？
Upon hearing this, she straightens almost immediately, a clear sign of interest. Her reaction convinces you of the feasibility of your plan. It appears that Artem guessed correctly.
率直に言ってもらって結構よ。私たち商売人は回りくどい話が好きではないの。
当月森尾さんの代理人をしている間に常森グループの年俸を深く分析しました。会長の森尾さんよりも副会長のあなたの方が会社の設立経営の双方について多大な功績を残していますね。 心血を注いできたからこそ挫折は見るに忍びなかったのでしょう。そこであなたは自分から森尾さんと和解することを決意した。同時に不当訴訟の角で私を告訴するという方法で企業イメージを回復し損失を減らそうとしました。
A look of appreciation appears on Velasquez's face after hearing Artem's concise analysis.
道理で勝率が高いわけね。あの人もまるで見る目がないわけではなさそうだわ。訴訟を取り下げるようあの人を説得して正解だったってわけね。
Oh.
今回は説得できたでしょうが、次はどうでしょう。夫婦として長年連れ添ったのですから、彼がどんな人物かはよくご存知でしょう。彼との付き合いは長くありませんが、考えを柔軟に変える方であることは分かります。そして計略に長けた方では決してない。
That's crazy.
私は弁護士のモラルに反することは何一つしていませんが、他の人がよからぬ企みを抱いて乗ずる機会を見つけないとは限りません。
Artem has his hands propped on the table, looking no less intimidating than Velasquez.
その時、もう一度彼の気を変えられる自信はありますか？仮に彼がまた今回と同じ選択をしたとして、世間は同じ手口を繰り返すあなたをまた評価してくれるでしょうか？
それは。
Seeing that Celine Velasquez has started to waver, you had a few more words. Miss Velasquez, at the end of the day, you're just temporarily diverting attention from the real problem. It's like drinking poison to quench your thirst. This will ultimately harm the Shining Group you care about so much. Mr. Wing was never your enemy, so why turn him into one? And this enemy would hardly just surrender. Things could turn against you in the end. Some things only need to be hinted at. If you're too clear and straightforward about them, it might not be as effective.
そうだとして、なぜ高名な左京先生ではなく、この弁護士さんを私の代理人に選ぶ必要があるのかしら。
森尾さんはすでに訴訟を取り下げたとはいえ、私は彼の代理人弁護士でしたので、微妙な立場であることに変わりはなく、いい選択とは言えません。それに、あなたに直談判するというのは、他ならぬこの先生の考えですので。
There's a theory that smells can trigger memories, meaning that smelling specific scents can immediately evoke associated memories. The same applies to the smell of hot pot and the vibrant memories it brings. Artem, I think I know what to do with our case. A battle of public opinion is a war of attrition. No matter how well prepared we are, all we can do is defend from a passive position. In that case, it might be better if we strike first.
こちらから打って出る。常森グループと交渉するということか？
Since you're discussing something serious here, Artem turns down the flame a bit, the white fog on his glasses gradually dissipating. Exactly. You said earlier that it was the Vice President's idea to sue you. So is there a chance that we might talk to her in person?
難しくないと思う。被告が被害者と会いたいと思うのは道理だろう。だが、彼女に何というつもりだ？十分なリターンがなければ、彼女が考えを変えることはないだろう。
I think her marriage will come to an end sooner or later. Even though she and her husband agreed to work together this time to save the Shining Group's stock price. A relationship isn't that easy to fix once it's broken. Like you said, it takes the joint effort of two people moving in the same direction. What Artem said to you at the office prompted you to think of this solution. Now that they're already moving in different directions, they're bound to part ways. I think the last thing she wants is for the Shining Group to get tied up in this mess.
確かに、私たちを相手にするよりも、根本的な不安要素を切り捨てた方がいい。 彼女を説得してトカゲの尻尾切りをさせるつもりか？
I believe that a person in charge of a highly successful public enterprise can't have such limited vision. Instead of suing the lawyer with the highest winning rate, it'd be a much better deal to turn him into a powerful weapon.
おおむね賛成だが、私は彼女の代理人にはなれないかもしれない。先の離婚訴訟は取り下げられたとはいえ、私は森尾さんの代理人だったのだからな。このまま法廷に出れば、相手の代理人にとっては格好の的だ。私たちに不利になる。だから、君がやってみないか？常子さんが私たちの提案に同意してくれるなら、他のベテラン弁護士を推薦してもいいが、これは君にとってもいい機会だと思う。
Artem grasped your hand. He did the same thing this morning while saying something very similar. But at that time, there was a chilling... let me try that again. But at that time, there was a chill running through his fingertips that wouldn't warm up. Now it's replaced by an endless supply of warmth. Maybe it's because of the hot pot. Sure, if it's okay with Miss Velasquez, then I'm more than happy to take the job. You squeeze his hand in return, feeling the boundless courage that he has given you swell in your chest. But it's okay even if she doesn't agree, and we still have to face the Shining Group's accusations. I'll face it with you until the very last second. The negotiations with Celine Velasquez last from morning to evening. Even at the last moment, you are still unable to address all of her concerns. When you say goodbye, she promises she'll get back to you soon, but you have a feeling she's not going to refuse. A relationship that's long been on its last legs should end promptly. It's the only way a person can move forward with their head held high.
返事を待っている間に、こちらの考えを整理してみよう。できたら常子さんに送ってみて、彼女にもっと自信を持ってもらうんだ。
After having a simple dinner, neither you nor Artem hurry to go home. Instead, the two of you choose to head downstairs and go for a walk. The heavy rain that assaulted the city for the entire day has finally stopped temporarily, so there are more people than usual strolling around the neighborhood. Okay, let's do it together. As you and Artem hold hands, the night breeze slips through your palms, carrying with it the cheerful cries of children playing and laughing nearby. Yet the coldness is unable to dispel the warmth in your hands. Watching a child balancing on the curb, you can't help but feel tempted to try it yourself. You step onto the high curb, steadying yourself with Artem's hand. On one side of the curb is the muddy flower bed, and on the other side is a platform about half as tall as a person. And you only realize after getting up there that it's by no means an easy task to walk along such a narrow path.
気をつけて。
Artem's hand freezes in midair as he reaches out to hold yours. Sensing his hesitation, you squeeze his hand firmly. I don't blame you for not knowing.
何がだ?
Sometimes a girl wants to walk in a place like this simply because she wants to hold hands with the person she's walking with.
そういうものなのか?
Yeah, because that's what I want. You stop as Artem turns to look back at you. It's quiet now. The kids who were playing just a moment ago have disappeared to who knows where. Artem, I'm glad you chose to share everything with me this time and insisted that we face this together. And I'm even happier that you reached out to grab me when I was hesitating and on the verge of running away from it all. Can we keep doing this in the future? We shouldn't push each other away, even if it might be difficult to share our thoughts sometimes. The willingness to rely on each other, the request to stay at each other's side, they don't need to be expressed with words because you can always see it in our actions. He smiles, his eyes gleaming as if reflecting the neon lights of the entire city.
それなら。
Huh? Artem suddenly tightens his grip, pulling you in his direction. Despite his firm grip on you, the sudden surprise still makes your heart pound wildly until you regain your balance, tightly clutching his collar.
ではこういう行動から私の気持ちがわかるかな
I don't know what he wants to do. Take me home? He pulls you closer, where neither of you can pull away or step back, until your souls merge into one. The smell of dampness still lingers in the air. If another storm is on its way, then there's nothing to do but stay and get soaked. Interesting wording. We were kissing, right? Right? Artem?
どうした
It's a sunny weekend, and you and Artem choose to stay at home. Miss Celine Velasquez contacted you one evening shortly after your meeting, agreeing to all of your proposals. Then you started working day and night. Even today, you devoted the entire morning to looking at different files. It's only when your stomach starts protesting again that you suddenly realize it's already lunchtime. As you enter the dining room, you see Artem standing in front of an open fridge, leaning halfway out from behind the door. This fridge is huge.
資料の準備はどうだお腹が空いただろう何か作ろう
I'm almost done. What are we having for lunch? You slip under Artem's arm and join him in front of the fridge, inhaling the aroma of cold fruits and vegetables.
昼からなんだがまた鍋でもしようかと
He places bottles of sparkling water one by one into the fridge, while picking up a can of some soft drink from the counter next to him. Great. I could really use some hot pot to treat myself after all that work. Did you order all of this?
ああ最近は二人とも忙しくて冷蔵庫が空っぽだったからなちょうど時間ができたから中身を整理して補充しておこうと思ったんだ
Then let me help you. We can also see what we should put into the hot pot. Smiling, Artem suddenly presses the bottle of sparkling water, already slightly chilled from the fridge, against your cheek. Oof.
君は午前中忙しかったんだからゆっくり休んでいなさいこっちは私がやるからいい
The slightly cool bottle quickly warms against your cheek. At that moment, you suddenly realize how close the two of you are. And neither of you find it unusual, probably because you've both grown accustomed to these moments when your scents mingle. Your fridge has cold lights, but for some curious reason, Artem's silhouette appears warm and slightly blurry under the lighting.
今日はどんな味がいい
Anything's fine with me. You can decide. Spicy, spicy.
では今日は全部辛いスープにしてみようか辛いものは食べているうちに慣れるらしい
He's so cute. That's fine, but it doesn't matter if you have a low tolerance for spice. As you two exchange some casual banter, Artem gradually leans in and bows his head, as if he's about to do something. Oh, he's blushing. Ah. But at this very moment, the fridge door starts beeping from being open for too long, interrupting the romantic atmosphere. Artem stops right where he is. And the next moment, both of you burst out laughing.
やはり一度試してみようこの世のあらゆるものを君と一緒に味わい尽くしたい
The fridge door clicks shut. If you two weren't together, your life might be a peaceful path without any surprises. But without him, both peace and surprise would lose meaning, because everything would be boring and linear. You don't say another word. Instead, you reach out to grab Artem's collar. You want to be close to him and even closer now. That card is cute.
もしもし、もう車か？ならよかった。裁判が終わって、君も肩の荷がやっと降りただろう。判決はどうなった？審理が非公開で一緒にいられず残念だ。となると、君は勝利を勝ち取っただけでなく、約束したことも成し遂げた。君はできると信じていた。これまでの努力も無駄ではなかったな。ああ、君の勝利を祝うため、晩餐会の準備をしている。大丈夫、固いものではない。私たち二人だけだ。え？いや、鍋ではない。晩餐会の内容は秘密にしておこう。そう簡単に当てられてしまっては少し悔しいからな。もちろんこれはお祝いのためだけではない。多忙な両親とはそう会うこともないし、夫婦円満の秘訣を学ぶ機会などないだろう。でも君と出会い、共に過ごしていくうちに多くを学んだ。
Oh, I felt that sentence.
例えば暮らしには時々サプライズが必要だ。それも二人の仲が深まるほど。単調な日々で退屈させないよう、たくさんの体験をさせてあげたい。それに私も自信を持てるようになりたいんだ。楽しませることに。ああ、焦らず。気をつけて。サプライズは待つのも楽しみだから。
He's so cute. He's so sweet. Oh my god. Guys, do I want to click on this bond with you all watching? I don't know if that's a good idea. I feel like it's a bad idea. I meant to enjoy that in private. Oh, I only have 2. Okay. Oh god. Maybe just 1.
待ってくれ。まずはよく話し合おう。
Okay, so for those who don't know, you unlock
人の手を
intimacy.
借りること、本当は嫌なんだろ？
You unlock intimacy interactions based off of like how
逃
many.
げ
Like,
ても問題の解決にはならない。
he just wants to keep talking. Yeah. We're gonna just see what
人
happens.
の手を借りること、本当は嫌なんだろ？
I don't know where to touch him first. Oh, unlock. Stir up feelings. Flower for the first time to unlock face and chest interaction. Hair and neck. Stomach and shoulders. And then cuddle time. Oh, yeah. Look, I have a lot, okay? So we're gonna... I'll do them all. It'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Cuddle time. With the winky face. Yeah. Look, one at a time. What was the first one?
実は私のことを心配してくれているだけなんだろ？
It was like his face, right?
ここか？
Is what here? I touched his face. Oh. Tap and hold?
誹謗中傷されて腹が立つ？そうかもな。
Oh, I moved his hair.
大丈夫だ。後で自分で拭く。
He's so...
ああ、少し濡れているな。 まあそのうち乾くだろ
Was it only face?
う。大丈夫だ。後で自分で拭く。
Oh, chest. Oh, tap and hold.
ああ、君の仕草だけでも君の心の声を感じられる。
You guys, they want me to hold his chest.
実は私たちの考えは何も違わない。ああ、君の仕草
Okay,
だ
that
け
might be
でも
it.
君の心の声を感じられる。
Wait, one more.
実は
Okay.
私たちの考えは何も違わない。
Okay, great. Next, hair and neck interactions. Oh god. It was great. Let's go back to his hair. No? Oh, go back.
ここか？ここか？
What's the no?
ここか？
I can't find his hair. Oh,
誹謗中傷されて腹が立つそうかもな。ああ、少し濡れているな。まあ、そのうち乾くだろう。
the same things are happening.
誹謗中傷されて腹が立
Where is it? Hair.
つそうかもな。ここか？
I don't see any hair. Okay, we're struggling here. I guess we go for the neck.
ここか？
Wait.
実は
No.
私たちの考えは何も
Did I
違わ
even
ない。
unlock it? Wait. Oh, that's right. I have to fill up the first heart.
君の仕草だけでも君の心の声を感じられ
I
る。
think.
君がどう思っていようと遠慮なく言ってくれればいい。
I think now. Okay.
話が終わるまで話さない。
Okay. Now we can touch his hair. He's a wet cat.
もう大体拭き終わったから大丈夫だ。髪か？帰ってくるとき風に吹かれて乱れたのかもしれないな。
Oh.
幸い辛くはない。これは弁護士にとって必須スキルかもしれないな。
Look at his face.
髪か？帰ってくるとき風に吹かれて乱れたのかもしれないな。
Oh my god.
気にしないでくれ。濡れてもすぐに乾く。いや、ただ落ちてきた水滴が冷たかっただけだ。
This is great. This is so great.
気にしないでくれ。濡れてもすぐに乾く。
Okay. I just gotta spam it a few times and then we can get to the other stuff.
エアコンの風か？肌に当たる感触に少し違和感があるな。気にしないでくれ。濡れてもすぐに乾く。
What do we think?
エアコンの風か？肌に当たる感触に少し違和感があるな。
Okay. Go back to his hair again.
幸い辛くはない。
He's so cute
これ
and
は弁護士にとっ
plushy.
て必須スキルかもしれないな。君を心配させてしまったな。
Okay, that was different.
髪か？帰ってくるとき風に吹かれて乱れたのかもしれないな。幸い辛くはない。
His eyes
こ
are
れ
so
は弁護士にとって
dangerous.
必須スキルかもしれないな。
Let's go back here. Yeah, let's go back
エ
here.
アコンの風か？
Oh,
肌に当たる感触に少し違和感があるな。
we're almost there.
気にしないでくれ。濡れてもすぐに乾く。
One more?
いや、ただ落ちてきた水滴が冷たかっただけだ。
Okay. Did it get it? Did it get it? Oh, I had to unlock it. Duh. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. What's this one? Stomach and shoulder? Wait, did I unlock that before?
ここか？
I don't see no... Wait, one more. I think I haven't unlocked it yet.
いや、ただ落ちてきた水滴。
Okay. There. Okay.
今、私は何を考えていると思う？
Did you guys see that? Jesus!
濡れた襟が不快ではないかって？
I don't want to do this on stream!
仮に負けてもどうということはない。何が正義なのか、人々はよくわかっているだろう。
Oh my god.
緊張？いや、してはいないが、この雰囲気に少しばかりな。
That's not what they promised me.
それは私の質問に答えているのか？そんなデマより、君が私をどう見ているのかだけが気になる。
You guys should see how I'm looking at this phone right now.
緊張？いや、してはいないが、
Oh.
この雰囲気に少しばかりだ。
Oh yeah. Yeah.
君になら何をされても嫌だとは思わない。
Hello? Hello? I looked away so fast. That was crazy.
これで君のぬくもりと鼓動を直に感じられる。
Hell yeah. What did...
君になら何をされても嫌だとは思わない。
You don't say. You don't say. You don't say.
ああ、そうだな。試しに君に助けを求めてみよう。君はどう答える？
Ah, this is the best thing they've ever done in this game.
これで君のぬくもりと鼓動を直に感じられる。
Oh my god. Great, 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 great. He said it tickles. Wait, go back.
ここか？
Which shoulder? This one? Oh,
これは私にそうしろということか？
do what? Do what? Oh my god. Oh my god.
こうすれば座り心地がもっと良くなるだろう。
This is great.
君が望むのならもっとそばに寄ろう。
Do. I don't know if we're gonna make it to the fifth heart, you guys.
こうすれば座り心地がもっと良くなるだろう。
Okay, great, fantastic. What a wonderful. What else can I do?
仮に負けてもどうということはない。
Let's go back to his stomach.
何が正義なのか人々はよく分かっているだろう。 これで君のぬくもりと鼓動を直に感じ
I
られ
think
る。
if I go back to like his hair.
あ
Okay,
あ、
yeah.
確かにこの方が君がよく見える。
Aww. Stop.
こうすればもっと吹きやすくなるはずだ。
His hair wiggles. It's like ears.
分かっている。君は 私の考えなど全てお見通しだろう。ただ見つめ合うだけでこうも幸せを感じられるものなのだな。
Oh my god. Get the freak out of here.
確かに薄暗いな。こうすれば少しはよく見えるだろうか。
Oh my god.
ただ見つめ合うだけでこうも幸せを感じられるものなのだな。
It's crazy. You guys, I can't be streaming this right now. This is
大丈夫
crazy.
だ。たとえ陰口を叩かれようと面と向かって中傷されようと私は気にしない。
I'm back to his shoulder, maybe? I don't know how to get
これは
the.
私にそうしろということか。
This fills up so slow. Maze, I want to get to the cuddle time.
こうすれば座り心地がもっと良くなるだろう。
Winky face. Okay.
そんなデマより
Okay.
君が私をどう見て
There's
いるのか
gotta
だ
be
けが
another
気に
interaction
な
I'm
る。
missing. Touching better than. I'm sorry, I suck. I'm sorry.
これで君のぬくもりと鼓動を直に感じられる。
I can't pay attention to what he's saying. I think you have to like change it up. I think that's if I remember. I'm gonna go for his hair again.
分かっている。君は私の考えなど全てお見通しだろう。こうすればもっと吹きやすくなるはずだ。
I'm having a great time. This is great.
ああ、確かにこの方が君がよく見える。
What's this?
もう落ち着いたから大丈夫だ。
What was that? What was that? Oh! Oh! Did you see that?
もしある日誰かに助けを求めるとしたらそれは君以外にいない。
I'm gonna do it again.
もう落ち着いたから大丈
No,
夫だ。
wait. His smile. Oh my god. Okay, I think we did it. I unlocked it. I think. No, no, we gotta do it again.
触れることは時に言葉よりも忘れられないものだ。
Yeah, yeah. His little shimmering eyes. Oh my god. Okay, is that everything? Let me go for his chest again, I guess.
それは私の質問に答えているのか。
Yeah. Tell me again.
これで君のぬくもりと
Is it
鼓動を
full? Did I get it
直
full?
に感じられる。
Oh, I have to unlock it. Okay. Wait. Am I at the cuddle phase? Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Feelings have been stirred up to the max. Hell yeah. Wait, how do I cuddle? That's his tummy.
君になら何をされても嫌だとは思わない。
He can't just say that. Okay. Is this cuddle? No. Is this cuddle?
そんなデマより君が私をどう見ているのか
I
だけ
need
が
someone to tell me how to cuddle him. Is it?
こうすれば座り心地がもっと良くなるだろ
These aren't it. These aren't it. These aren't it. These aren't it.
う。分かっている。君は
Maze, I need an idea. Where do I
全
touch
てお
him?
見通しだろ
I don't think that's it. Is it this?
う。もう落ち着いたから大丈夫だ。
I can't reach. It's not on the screen. Where's
そ
cuddle
んなデモ
time?
より君が私をどう見ているのかだけが気になる。
Oh, did I figure it out?
ああ、
No.
そうだな。試しに君に助けを求めてみよう。君はどう答える？
Oh,
そのこ
oh.
とはしばらく考えないで、私だけを見ていてほしい。
Okay, 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 okay. Now.
今以上にそばにいることを望んだら、君はわがままだと思うだろうか。
No, 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 no.
私と一緒にどんな嵐にも立ち向かってくれるだろうか。
His smile.
君が私を信じてくれるなら、それで十分だ。
It was great.
わかっている。何があろうと君は私の隣にいてくれるのだろう。
The head nuzzles. Oh my god.
ゆっくり答えを考えればいい。待っているから。
Dude, depression over.
今の私は弁護士に助けを求める普通の人だと思ってくれ。はあ、君さえいればいい。もっと近くに。
Why he sound like that? Why he sound like that? What the frick?
今の私は弁護士に助けを求める普通の人だと思ってくれ。
That's crazy. Ugh.
君はいつも無条件に私を信頼しているようだ。
Do you? Do you? Do you? This is Artem Link. Hello. Welcome. I've unlocked things.
ボタン？ああ、君が望むなら。
What other interactions and things? Oh, oh. I see. Okay, okay. That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. Now what?
こうして君を見ているだけで満たされる。
This heart is not filling up.
ああ、大丈夫だ。そんな虚名は気にしていない。
Hi, welcome back. We're
今こ
touching
の瞬間
Artem.
君の目に映っているのは私だけだ。
Oh my god. uh, let's go back to his stomach.
ああ、共にこの件を乗り越えよう。
He's not close enough.
触れ合える距離にいるということは無防備を意味する。
All of it.
つ
All
ま
of
り
it.
私の全てを君に見せるということだ。
All of it.
ああ、 共にこの件を乗り越えよ
I could do this all night. What is what? I'm just playing a game.
う。ゆっくり答えを考えればいい。
Okay, that's
待っているから。
okay.
所賛のないことは好きではないが、かける相手が君なら別だ。
Dude, he says crazy things. I'm just supposed to be normal about these sentences? Dude, this bar is not filling up. Let's go back. Did I already do this?
君が私を信じてくれるなら、それで十分だ。
Where else have I forgotten to touch him? Do I go back to his neck?
君はいつも無条件に私を信頼しているようだ。
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how to fill up this bar.
もし今の誠意に君が満足していないのなら続けてくれていい。
We can?
ボタン？ああ、君が望むなら。
Not his feet, you're crazy. Okay. Where are the other parts? Standby? Oh, maybe some standby interactions. Face, chest, hair, neck, stomach, shoulder. Let's see what he says.
君の決定が何であれ、支持することに変わりはない。
Okay, filled up a little bit.
君が一緒に立ち向かってくれること、心から嬉しく思う。
I like the stomach interaction.
君の前ではいつも最善でありたいと思ってしまう。
And this...
ここか？
I like those sounds. Those are great.
No.
Okay. Let's go back to his head.
今この瞬間、君の目に映っているのは私だけだ。
Wait. He did a cuddle thing earlier. How did I do that again? Oh. No.
泥沼にはまる心配はしていない。なぜなら君の手がつなぎ止めてくれるから。私と一緒にどんな嵐にも立ち向かってくれるだろうか。
I don't know where else to get to touch him. I...
触れ合える距離にいるということは無防備を意味する。つまり私のすべてを君に見せるということだ。
Why is he so nonchalant about it?
ああ、共にこの件を乗り越えよう。
Okay. Les, where should I touch him? Don't say his feet. Let's go back to his shoulder.
所賛のないことは好きではないが、かける相手が君なら別だ。
You can't answer the... Yeah, fair enough.
ゆっくり答えを考えればいい。待っているから。
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm... Okay, it's finally going up when I touch this one, so...
わかっている。何があろうと君は私の隣にいてくれるのだろう。
He's so cute. The head nuzzles are getting me.
ゆっくり答えを考えればいい。待っているから。
Maybe his face again. Maybe touch his face again.
人の噂など気にしない。これからもこの先も。はあ、君さえいればいい。もっと近くに。
Oh my god, he's such a lover boy. Touch the lips?
人の噂など気にしない。これからもこの先も。
I'm gonna go for his neck again.
ボタン？ああ、君が望むなら。
I can't enjoy the other mark again? The other one?
君はいつも無条件に私を信頼しているようだ。
He's so smiley.
ボタン？
Okay.
ああ、君が望むなら。
I think it's full. Is he? I don't know.
もし今の誠意に君が満足していないのなら続けてくれていい。
I think it's full. Like for real this time. No? Okay. I go for his hair again.
今この瞬間、君の目に映っているのは私だけだ。
Okay. Okay. Is it max? What, does it tell you when it fills up?
泥沼にはまる心配はしていない。なぜなら君の手がつなぎ
The
止めてく
initial
れるから。
cuddle was like so close.
ゆっくり答えを考えればいい。
Okay. I
待ってい
think
るから。
that's it. Yeah. Okay. It's just one last time down here.
ああ、共にこの件を乗り越えよう。
Okay. Okay. That was great. That was great. I had a great time. Did you have a great time? I had a great time. Wait. Okay, yeah. So cuddle time was the first one. Great. That was wonderful. Cool.
君の決定が何であれ、支持することに変わりはない。
I'm glad you had a great time. I gotta put him away. Because
ありがとう、弁護士先生。
yeah, that was great. Anyway. That was a lot of Artem. And it got to be a lot more at the end. So I'm done with my stream. Thank you everybody who stopped by. So many of you stopped by. Oh, let me turn my blush off. Let me be normal. No, I don't want it off. That's fine. Okay. Yeah! Thank you everybody who stopped by. Oh my gosh. Thank you everybody for looking at my model. Wait, here. For the people who didn't see my model. Oh, I'm cut out here. Hold on. Oh, let's just go back here. Oh my god, look at me. Wow. Look it, I got an update. My mama gave me an update. I can move so much more. I can make judging faces. If my camera wanted to work. I have a winking problem, the one behind my hair. I can't fix that. I just want to flirt with you guys. Like my whole model was redrawn. I'm so spoiled. I can wiggle more. My knees bend a little bit. I hop. My boots are a little smaller. Feet. Wait, not for free. No! I need No! No, you got a hint. You got a hint. Maybe some other day. I don't Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you guys again for coming to my stream and for looking at my new brush up of my model. We're gonna miss old Mooney, but we like new Mooney a lot. She's super cute. And thank you to VTANJO, my mama-san. Thank you sincerely. I don't know if you're ever gonna see this, but I want to thank you sincerely for giving my model such a cute design and then rigging her and then giving her an update. I'm so lucky. I have the best mama. And thank you everybody who, I guess I stuck around and listened to me read 2 Artem cards and then, you know, the fun part, touching him after. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Bye. Thank you.